Surfbot Spy is first to the stream. Some Randev is second to the stream. Crabwitch is third to the stream.
Welcome back to the stream. How is everyone doing? I am looking very yellow.
Galaxy 3004 is ready to spin the Steam prize wheel.
Galaxy, congratulations on getting the Steam prize wheel. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Yeah, congratulations. And yeah, I'm looking very orange tonight. Hold up now. Hold up. Let me see. Let me see. What? Flashbang. Okay, I think that's better. We go with that. Maybe a little bit brighter over on this side. No, that's too bright. Too bright.
Maria _ Bulletfist just redeems.
Oh my goodness. We are starting off strong. Welcome everyone. Glad to see you here. If you did not see my announcement in the Discord, yes, I'm going live an hour early tonight.
Moon man into a chicken.
Buck.
Yes, going live an hour early tonight. I had a absolutely fantastic but very busy weekend. And so I feel like my energy levels are going to dip dramatically by the time I hit like 10 to 11 p.m. my time. So I'm like, instead of just
potentially having to not like cut the stream short, I was like, you know what if we just cut the stream, start the stream early so that I can not technically cut short. So anyway, yes, we're going live an hour early and we're gonna see what happens. So yeah, so glad to see you here. And Servbot Spy, congratulations on getting first. That is absolutely wild. And yes, very nice stuff there. It looks like you have beat some Randev at their own game. So very nicely done. Very nicely done. And Seelick, I'm so sorry, but welcome. Glad to see you here. Let's see here. Yeah, so it looks like Crabwitch got third and some Randev got second. So yes. Some Randev, you're gonna need to step it up next time, okay? Like, come on. You even knew we were going live an hour early. And I'll believe this is prime time. It's only what, 9:30 where you're at right now? You should have all your energy levels right now. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. That's all. Tanuki, hello, welcome. Glad to see you here. Yes. Also, hi everyone. I now can condescend you with pats. Oh, sorry. For a second, my brain was not quite sure how to wrap my head around the use of the word condescend. I was like, but okay, maybe I'm already very tired. Those good old condescending head pats. Crabwitch says, yay, I posted some cool stuff in art from my AAHS game. Yes, definitely will be taking a look at that. But also welcome, glad to see you here. See, Servbot says, you could say I spied it first. The Steven says, Moon! Hello, Steven, welcome, glad to see you here. I just wanted to make sure, I was like, my mic is working right now, right? That'd be very awkward if it was not working this whole time I've been talking and everyone in the chat is like, your mic's not working, Moon. Let's see, Maria, welcome. Bullet Fest. Let's see here. You beat some Randev is impressive. Shame. Hey everyone. Welcome. Glad to see you here, Steven. Better than orange. This is better? This is better than orange? I appreciate that, Loki. Thank you. I appreciate that very much so.
Let's see here. Tanuki says, I'll have some pretty dope art tax in about an hour. Well, I'm definitely going to be taking a look in an hour. Steven says, I'm glad you did. Sir left me early today. Sir. How could you? How could you? Nuh-uh, I'm mad. I just
did a crazy 4-person collab stream. Oh, that's pretty exciting stuff. That's what you got sirred for. That's what you get sirred for ignoring your chat. And spent the last 21 hours working on making a game jam game from scratch. Speaking of that game from scratch, I did see that game. And it's an absolute blast of a game. Highly recommend that everybody try it. In fact, I'm gonna pull this up here just so everybody can see all the entries. Let me pull this up over here. I know it's a little bit of a side tangent, but highly recommend if you're into games about horsing around. I'm gonna do a little bit of a little bit of exposure on our absolutely fantastic Some Randev. So yeah, right here, horse balls is the game that some Dev made. I also played Bounce Horse. Oh my freaking goodness. This game was freaking addicting. It was so addicting. But I finally was able to beat it in one round. It was good times. It was good times. So anyway, if anybody wants to play these games, here is the link to the jam. And yeah, I mean, the 2 games that I have played so far have been absolute bangers. So yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, okay. I'm sure that some Dev has in the chat right now at some point in time said, do not expose this. I'm going to expose this so everybody can know it and see it. Here we go. Let's go over here to Horseballs. And I just want everybody to hear the absolute masterpiece that is the soundtrack for this game. So let me mute this, or let's pause this really quickly. Let's turn the desktop audio on. And this is probably gonna be really loud. Let's run the experience. Let's see what happens. You ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this.
Welcome to my game.
Oh boy, it's gonna be good. It is going to be so good. Wait for it. It does take a little bit of time to initialize the first time, but once it initializes, it's good times. Wait for it. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Is everybody ready? Everybody ready for this absolute glory? I'm going to beat this thing in like 2 minutes. Here we go. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Yeah. You are taking too long
Gotta turn it
on
up.
this level.
Gotta slow down. Ah, crap.
We are
Okay.
now at
Hold
30
on.
seconds.
It's okay. Everything's good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Dang, you suck.
I gotta turn that down a little bit. Okay, here we go.
Holy
Here we go.
shit.
Come on.
Get done.
Why am I? Oh, that
Even on
I
the
gotta
longest
click in the. I gotta click in the thing. Oh, I gotta slow down. I'm getting too distracted. All right. No more distractions. No more distractions. Here we go.
To complete it. I bet your ass
And
is
slow down.
sitting
Okay,
there
we're good.
waiting for that platform to come.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
It's gonna
Level 1 done.
come.
Level 1 done. Here we go.
Don't fall off.
I'm not gonna fall off.
Don't fall off.
I'm not gonna fall off.
You waited so long.
I'm not even on that level.
Don't fall off this platform. Oh
Okay,
my God.
here we go. Here we go.
please.
Here we go.
Unless you're not doing that level, in which case.
Quick.
What?
Yes, there we go. Okay, there we go. All right. Number 2, number 3. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta wait. Here we go.
I like horses.
Everything's fine. Everything's good. Everything's fine. Don't even worry about it. We're good. Okay. No. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's gonna be alright.
Oh wait, how it's gonna go on forever on
I'm telling you,
Twitch.
everything's fine.
Well,
Everything's gonna be good.
That's my song. Should I add a beat underneath it?
I think you should add a beat.
Hello, you're in the horse game, and you're playing the horse
Okay,
game
we're
right
good.
now.
Everything's fine.
Boom, boom, boom.
This camera throws me off so much. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, come on.
Get your ball in the hole.
I'm doing it. I'm getting the ball in the hole.
Okay, you are taking too long on
I'm not taking too long. There we go. 30 seconds. Okay.
We are
Okay, here we go.
Hello,
I am
you're
really
in
bad
the
at this level.
horse game,
Okay, everything's fine.
and you're
Everything's
playing-
gonna be fine. Everything's all right.
Hello, you're in the horse game.
I am in the horse game.
And you're
And we go. Slow
playing
down.
the horse
Ah, crap.
game
I went too
right
fast.
now.
Hold up. Everything's gonna be fine.
Hello,
Everything's gonna be
you're
all right.
in the horse game, and you're playing the horse game right now. Boom, boom,
Slow down.
boom. You gotta
here we go.
roll the
Go,
ball
go,
into
go,
the
go.
hole.
Hooray! Yes. Okay, one more level. Here we go.
Hello.
I cannot quit at any time.
you're
I gotta
in the
beat this one.
horse game,
And this one I got pretty good at. I'm not gonna lie. When I was playing on my own.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, come on.
You gotta roll the ball into the hole.
I know what I gotta do.
Get your ball in the hole.
Oh, that is a boss right there.
Yeah. You are taking
Where am I?
too long on this level.
I'm not taking too long. Everything's
We are
fine.
now
Hooray!
at 30 seconds. Oh
I
my
beat it.
God,
I
I've
beat it.
won. Thank you
I
for
beat it.
playing. Here are your records of your times and shit. I don't know.
There we go.
Make sure to put your times in the comments below on the itch page to see who has the best speed run for this game.
What's the
Whoever
prize?
gets the best speed run gets to touch me.
Well, some Randev. I don't know about you. But I think right now I may
Says, what is this? The Minecraft dropper with horses and balls.
basically. No, this is a game that some Randev made, and it is absolutely beautiful and fantastic. So yeah, it's fantastic, and I don't know about anybody else. I don't know about anybody else because nobody else has posted anything. But I'm pretty sure as of right now I have the best times. So, you know, I don't wanna like toot my own horn too much. But when I played it, I got 4.5 seconds, 9 seconds, 31 seconds, 7.5 seconds, and 15.5 seconds. So not a little bit better than what I got here. A little bit better, slightly on most of them, I think. Yeah, better. Oh, I got slightly better time on the 3rd level on this one by 1 second. And yeah, then everything else was terrible on the other ones. So anyway, I'm just saying, whatever the deadline is, Summer and Dev, for when I get my prize, you got to do the cutoff, and then we're done there. So anyway, yeah, so there's Summer and Dev's game. So go play it. It was made for this this game jam. Beautiful stuff. And again, like if you want to play other games that other people made,
Rio_Bullet Fist just summoned Eclipse Chan.
Oh, hello, it is I, Eclipse Chan. And I'm just gonna highlight one more game because it was so freaking addicting.
Rio_Bullet Fist summoned Redemption Chan.
I just have to highlight it, okay? All right. I'm just gonna say this.
Rio_Bullet Fist polymorphed Moon Man into a chicken.
We got a lot coming up, don't we? We've got a lot coming up. Anyway, I'm pretty sure, like this game is so fun. So addicting, so simple. So I'm just gonna highlight it really quickly. I'm sure that everybody's played a game like this before, but yeah. So basically, you click and hold, it changes the trajectory, and when you release, then it flings the horse, and you're trying to get as many characters as possible while also hitting the little bouncy things. That was an absolutely horrible. We're just gonna refresh that like I didn't actually do that. That was a horrible one. But anyway, yeah. So basically, you're trying to get the characters. Wow, what is going on here? I was good at this game, okay? And I found the perfect, there we go, that's better. I found the goal for like the angle you would want to get at, but apparently I didn't actually, there we go. Okay, come on, we're doing okay. We're doing terrible. But anyway, it is also, you also have upgrades in this game. So you have 10 tries to be able to reach 10,000 meters. And yeah, so basically you can use your carrots to be able to upgrade your horse, like launch speed and stuff like that. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. Very, very like surprisingly addictive. I don't know how it's so addictive for how simplistic it is, but it's very addictive. I also found there is a little bit of a physics hack. So like if I have this jetpack, and if you basically slow yourself down right here as you're about to touch the ground, and if you just get like a nice even like trajectory going on here, you can usually get going real fast and real far. So I actually beat the game in technically one try. Be with this strategy. So yeah. But anyway, it's a really fun game. Very addictive. Again, like not quite sure how it's so addictive or how simple it is, but it is very addictive. Here we go. All right, we got a good run this time. This is a very good run. I have a feeling this is gonna be the one. Oh crap! It's not going well. Oh, there we go. Okay. We're still in this. We still got a shot. I'm out of horseshoes. That's okay if I can just get a little bit more fuel. Give me some more fuel, please. Please. No.
So two things. 1. Any further computer crashes, Moon? 2. Update on internet issues. My ISP says it should be fixed now. Thank Jeebus. Hopefully it stays that way.
That is very good. Yeah, so in terms of computer crashes for me, nothing yet. So I'm hoping, I don't want to say it too loud just so my computer doesn't hear me, but I think we're in the clear. I think we should be okay. So yeah, so no more overheating, no more crashes, no more blue screens, no more errors, no more bugs, which is crazy because I've been having those for the better part of like the past year and a half. They have not been as bad as they have been as of like, the past few weeks, but they've still been bad. So yeah, if we can just be done with all of those, I'll be very happy. I know. I'm very happy if it is actually going to be the case. So anyway, sorry for that random tangent, but there's the game jam that Summer and Dev was up to. So good times. Okay, let's see here. That's a year for ignore me. I spent the last 21 hours working on a game. Let's see, we're here. We got Summer and Dev with the 100 stream streak. Summer and Dev, thank you so much for being here and for watching for 100 streams in a row. I do appreciate that. And remember everybody, if you're gonna streak it, remember, make sure to streak in the stream. So thank you so much for that. Let's see here. Enver TV says, what are you talking about, Moon? I can't hear you at all. /S. Wait, what? Can you not hear me? Or what is the /S? You're slightly joking. Put in our channel. Oh wow. Okay, that was fast. Anything is better than orange. Just saying. That's fair. Did it notify you that I posted it? It actually did. It did. It told me that some ran dev has posted a new experience, and so I immediately clicked on the link, and I immediately started playing it. How'd you find it so soon? I did get emailed about it. So. Good times. Excuse me. Let's see here. Tanuki here with the 7 stream streak. Tanuki, thank you so much for streaking here in the stream for 7 streams in a row. I do appreciate it. Remember, everybody, if you're streaking anywhere, make sure you're streaking here in the stream. So thank you so much for that. A bounce horse was made by Zanzlands, my big YouTuber friend. Wait, what? Well, no wonder it's so good. It is absolutely fantastic. Cracks Knuckles Itch. Why did you call this an experience? Choose your words carefully. I mean, I would say it kind of was an experience. I felt like I was going through an experience with that one right there. I recorded this song live on stream today. I figured that's where it came from. Oh, you're so good. Oh, well, I appreciate that. Oh, wait, shush now. Shush. My times are the best times posted so far. So unless someone else comes in there with better times, I think I get the prize. I'm just saying. Peak gaming experience, game of the year, top contender. It's true. It's true. Even with GTA 6 coming out, doesn't even stand a chance. I don't think this game is getting first. I think it will. I think it will. Oh, let's see here. Ink with the 5 stream streak. Ink, thank you so much for streaking here in the stream for 5 streams in a row. I do appreciate it. Remember, everybody, if you're streaking away, make sure to streak in the stream. So thank you so much for that. Sup, says Ink. Hello. Bulletfest, what? Why not? I mean, that is a great point. Why not? I usually put this song in the Some Ran Dev sound list. It just plays the whole song, the whole like minute-long song. Sorry for all the cussing. That you're good. If I was that worried about it, I wouldn't have played it on stream. What is this? The Minecraft dropper with horses and balls. You are current record holder. Yes. Yeah, it better not change. But you can compare your times to mine here. Ooh, what do we got? What do we got? What are the times you got? What are the times that you've got? 4 seconds, 14 seconds, 30 seconds, 10 seconds, 23 seconds. Well, now I actually have to come back in here and see then, because I can't remember what my times were. Let's see. Hey, yes. Oh, so I've got 4.46 and you've got 4.61. Let's do that. Let's do this so we can kind of go back and forth. Okay. Yeah. So we got 4.466. You've got 4.661. Oh wait. Okay, so I'm slightly faster on the first one. 9.059. Okay, I'm better. Okay, so you are better on level number 3. That's fair. That's fine. That's all right. I got 7 seconds, you got 10 seconds, and then I got 15 seconds, you got 23 seconds. So even for you, I even beat you at your own game. So I'm pretty sure that I get the prize of touching. Which is probably for the best, because if I didn't win the prize, if I didn't submit my scores, that would mean that you had the best scores. And do you know what that would mean if you won the high score and you got the prize of touching Surd? I'll let you think about that for a second. Let's see here. I got 4 seconds on level 1. I'll let the touching commence. Dang, the rest of your times are cracked. OMG. I did play it a few times to try and get it just right. At this point, it's better than all AAA games. Agreed. Let's see what we got here from Loki. We got Toot. What is? Oh, it's this one. It's the Toot. That one cracks me up every single time. Not to toot my own horn, but Toot. I gotta get it so that I can just play audio from my browser instead of like having to turn on my full desktop audio. That's what I really need to do. I still remember though the first time you posted that clip, Loki, I was so confused. I was like, how did you find this clip from like 9 years ago? Like, how do you have? And then it's because you clipped it. Okay, we will meet in person someday. Okay, someday I will redeem my prize. Galaxy says, whoa! Speaking of Galaxy, actually, let us jump over here. We have won the random sound game for tonight. Beautiful stuff. Congratulations on getting the pipe drop. Okay, speaking of winning things,
poo.
That is true, but not entirely what is on topic. What is on topic is we've got the prize wheels coming up here. So
the Inkwell says, never underestimate how chaotic and weird this place can be, Lamau.
That is true. It does get a little bit chaotic and unhinged. But I'm hoping that's what most people are here for. I'm hoping people are here for the chaotic unhingedness of it all. Because if not, I guess the question would be, why are you here then? Because it does get chaotic and unhinged, so I hope that is what people are here for. Speaking of chaotic and unhinged, we do have some game key giveaways. So first of all, Galaxy did redeem getting a random Steam key, so absolutely fantastic stuff. Congratulations on redeeming that. And so yes, let's spin that for Galaxy to be able to win a key. So here we go. Spin the wheel. Let's see what you get. Something good. It's gonna be something good. I can feel it. It's gonna be something good. Come on. I feel like this is spinning way longer than it usually does. Oh. Fluffy Horde! You have won Fluffy Horde. I have no idea what the freak that is, but that sounds actually like kind of a fun game. Whatever it is, let's see what Fluffy Horde is. Fluffy Horde over here on Steam. What do we got here? I've got to make sure I still do not keep pulling this over right before anything loads, because I'm guessing there's not any like adult or like mature games on the list, or at least like that would have super adult themes. I don't know, maybe there are. Anywho, yeah, this actually looks like a really fun game. This looks like a good time. So what is this game? Fluffy Horde is a 2D side-scrolling hybrid between real-time strategy and tower defense. The game revolves around a magical, hyper-breeding bunny horde created by a misunderstood shaman wanderer. That sounds like a good time. Like, this just looks like fun. This just looks like a fun time right here. Well, congratulations on winning Fluffy Horde. That is absolutely fantastic stuff. And yeah, again, congratulations on winning the free Steam key. Speaking of free Steam keys, we are now going to move on to the free Steam key giveaway here of the week. So for anybody new here, if you're not aware, we have a weekly Steam key giveaway, and all of it is handled here through our Discord server on the Game Key giveaways. Where did I even read happy? I don't even know where happy came from. Anyway, on the Game Key Giveaways channel right here in the Discord server, yes, we have posts that get posted every single week by our absolutely fantastic Loki Trickster. And yeah, basically all you have to do is just add a reaction to that latest post. Not this one right now. This one is crossed out. This one is done. It is nada. It just pretend like it doesn't even exist anymore. But anyways, yeah, all you have to do is just come and add a reaction at some point during the time in the week before the next Sunday stream, and you will be added to this wheel to be able to win a free Steam key. So let's get in here. Let's see who's going to win this free Steam key for the week. I'm not gonna lie, I swear for a second I saw your name on here, Loki, and I was like, are you trying to win your own games back, Loki? But it wasn't. It was not. It was Tanuki. So we're good. We're good. Okay, everybody, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. Let us see who's going to win the free Steam key this week. Here we go. Here we go. Now, the difference with this one is the other wheel was it is giving a person a random key. This one is giving a random person a chance to pick any key they want. And it looks like Tillo is the absolute fantastic winner for this week. So Tillo, congratulations. I'm not sure if you are here yet, but you should be getting a free Steam. Well, okay, you're not going to be getting a free Steam key. You're going to be getting the list of Steam keys available sent to you, and you'll be able to go through and you'll be able to pick out of any of the many. I believe there's like, what were they, like 695 games or something like that in there. So yeah, so make sure to go through that list, pick the one that you want, and yeah, then Loki will send you over the key, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So again, Loki, thank you so much for putting all this on for all the Steam keys, and yeah, you are absolutely fantastic. And Tillo, congratulations again for winning a free Steam key. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And again, if you want your name to be able to be put on that wheel, just make sure you come in here each week. It's usually on Monday. Just come in here when the new post is. If there's a post in here that does not have a cross through it, and if you do not have a reaction on it yet, come in here, add a reaction to it, and we will bring this up again on the Tuesday stream and the Thursday stream, so you will not forget. And yeah, should be a good time. So anyway, yeah, good times there. Good times there. Let's also come over here. We're gonna get 5 minutes on the clock for the heads or tails coin flip. So let's come over here and yeah, so make sure to get your predictions in if you think it's going to be heads or tails. We're gonna flip a coin, and yeah, whoever wins is going to get some points, and if not, then I guess you will not get some points. You'll lose some points, in fact. So anyways, yeah, get your guesses in there if you're over on Twitch. Maybe hopefully one day we'll have something over here on YouTube as well to be able to take part in the coin flip. But hey, if you want to be a part of the coin flip, I guess just throw it in if you think it's going to be heads or tails. And yeah, it should be a good time. So anyways, so 5 minutes on the clock. Make sure to get your guesses in there, which one you think it's going to be. I still just cannot get over the fact when I pull up this wheel and I just see how many Steam keys are on this wheel. I'm just like, holy smokes, there's so many keys. It's great. It's good times. Okay, let's see here. Jumping back over here, let's see if we can get caught up on Twitch chat. Let's see here. Moon, you always have so much itch notifications. Why do you never look? I mean, you're not wrong. I do have a lot. I do. See, here's the problem. I have so many notifications in my daily life, like with work, and then, you know, now with like streaming, social media, like personal, like texts and things like that. I have so many notifications that like the notification icon, the bell, the number, it doesn't even pop out to me anymore. It's not even like something like my brain just automatically just blocks it out of my mind. I'm just like, meh, like it doesn't mean anything to me. So I should probably do a better job at actually looking at this. To be fair though, I don't usually click on this very often. I get like daily digest emails from Itch where they're like, hey, here's some new comments, here's some new posts, here's some new this and that. And so I usually go through those to kind of see new followers, things like that. So I usually go through those, just kind of see like if there is someone new who's followed me.
You know that ignoring the problem won't make it go away, dude. What if one of your itch.o notifs was something important?
I mean, that is a very good point. But that's where I'm kind of like, I feel like I should just get the email to show if something is important, like a new follower or something like that. So I guess we could also put it to the test. I guess if someone, here's how we're gonna put it to the test. All right, here's how we're gonna do it. If someone wants to go in here and leave a donation on one of the games, then we'll see if I get the email about it. That's definitely the most important notification that I could possibly get, is if there's a new donation on one of the games. So there we go. That will be the bar. That'll be the bar. And if I don't get the email, then I'll know that I need to start reading my notifications. But I do know that I need to look at my notifications more. Because, like, here's the thing. Like, freaking, look at my Discord. Look at my Discord right here. Look at all these unread messages on the Discord. Look at all these unread mentions. Look at all these DMs. Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm also sitting on like 100 emails at work. I've got several unread text messages. It's bad, everybody. It's bad. What? Now I've got another. Some random. How could you? Now I've got 2 more. Good times. Good times there. Okay, everybody. Let's see here. What do we got? Angry Birds, but with horses. It's true. Yeah. It's an absolute blast of a time. The best time someone got at this game was 30. Wait. The best time someone got at this game was 30K. The creator can barely get 20K. Oh my gosh. I feel like I probably could get way more, but I don't know. I'd have to work at it. Kitty Cannon. It's addictive because it's simplistic. Exactly. Yeah. Simplistic is usually gonna be the best. So, wait. Does nobody want to do the coin flip tonight? We don't have to do a coin flip if nobody wants to. I was just surprised to look up and still see 0-0. No worries if no one wants to play. That's totally fine. No worries at all. I was just like, what the? Let's see here. So 2 things. Any further crashes? So no more crashes on the computer. An update on your internet issues. Your ISP says that it should be fixed now. Thank Jeebus. Hopefully it stays that way. I hope so too. Fingers crossed. Yeah, and you definitely need to, I know your ISP has said they will give you a credit. You need to make sure you're calling them probably like a couple days before your billing cycle, and then check your bill, and if you still are not getting a credit, call again. Like be that squeaky wheel that gets the grease, because you definitely need to be like, hey, my internet was terrible for like a week there. You guys said you were going to give me a credit. Give me a credit. And yeah. Hopefully they will, though. Hopefully they will. Let's see. Yeah, hopefully we're both in the clear. I hope so. Fingers crossed. I have someone who promised to make my art of my OC character, but sadly his computer's GPU crashed and he can't work on him. I'm so anxious to see the art, but now it's out of his hands. Oh, that's actually very tragic. Like, especially right now, like having anything die in the computer, like literally anything. There is no good thing to have die. There's not really ever a good time to have anything die in a computer, but especially now, there is like nothing that you could actually lose and be like, you know what, that's actually not that bad. Like literally anything you lose, dark, very dark times. Let's see here. Some randev. Yes, some randev. Emailed. I'm so anxious about posting on itch now. You gotta keep doing it. You gotta keep doing some randev. The /S means sarcasm / joke. See, you're gonna have to understand. I'm what you'd call a bit of a boomer, a bit of an unk, if you will. Okay, I'm not a boomer. I'm an unk. I'm very much an unk, and so sometimes I do not understand the whole like the sag. I don't understand sag because everyone's like, it just means like you're sad, and I'm like, well then just say you're sad. Like what's with the sag if it just means sad? Sag is more letters just to say sad. Anyway, bit of an unk, so I apologize. WoW 17 on the last level is impressive. I know, right? I literally got like the perfect run on that one where like I'm pretty sure I didn't hit like anything going down that hole. I just dropped straight down. It was a good time. Never underestimate how chaotic and weird this place can be. Pipe drop rare indeed. Let's see, nifty. Fluffy Horde is quite the name. Lazarla says hello Zarla, welcome, glad to see you here. How you doing? How's your weekend? Congrats Tillo. The ignoring the problem will make it go away. Okay, but what if one of your Discord notifications was something important? That is also another great thing.
Salvo bua, av satana, vivant liberi, domini nostri.
Oh, it's done. I don't know what that means. Salve o puer av satana, vivant liberi, domini nostri. Nailed it. First try. Oh yeah, I was still gotta make that Moonchan thing. Oh, true. I feel no motivation because I know it won't be used anywhere, and I don't like to make things without a real purpose or use, but I want to make it just to show support to you in general. If you don't feel like making something, like don't feel like you ever have to. Like, if you're not feeling creative about it, yeah, like just don't feel like you have to do it. Why not read your messages? The amount of time that I have is so very limited that like I barely have time to keep up with like stuff at work, and then I get home, and then I'm like I've got a wife, I've got a kid, I've got like responsibilities, and then like I'm usually doing stuff to like then prep for streams, and then I'm streaming, and then if I'm not streaming, then I'm either spending time with my wife or daughter, or I'm like I gotta respond to family, so it's just yeah. I usually do good like once every couple weeks where I'll get caught up on everything and I'm like, oh, it feels so good, and then I'll get lazy because I'm like, they just messaged me like a couple hours ago, it'll be fine, and then like a few days or weeks go by and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta jump back on that. When I read your messages, I hope you like the satanic chanting from my video. I'm very excited for it. For Discord, I usually just put all the servers I don't need to check in a folder, and then click mark as read whenever a notification pops up. It makes checking things way less time consuming. That is fair. I'll call them tomorrow. Well, that's a good point. I want to know what my OC character is supposed to look like. I would absolutely love to know what they're supposed to look like. A Sag is shorter than I'm sad. If you just type sad, just say sad, and then you go, oh, I'm sorry, you're sad. I'm just saying. Sag is sad, but in a meme way. It doesn't make any sense. But Sag is always for yourself. What? Those slash letters are at the end of the messages are called tone tags. They're to help convey the intended tone, because that's hard to understand in a pure text format. I guess that's a good point. Let's see. Holy moly, somebody buy this man a
Pizza. I'm not going to say no to that. If someone wants to buy me a pizza, I'm 100% down for pizza. Let's call them plausible deniability tags. Exactly. Okay, let's see here. Jumping over to the YouTube chat really quickly. Shonen says, hey yo, how are you doing? I am doing absolutely fantastic, Shonen. How you doing?
How's life? Hopefully your weekend was absolutely fantastic. Mike Caps here. Hello, Mike. How you doing? Let's see. He says, 100% would recommend keeping those notifications locked out of your mind. You don't life for other people. You don't live for other people. You live for yourself, and others live through you. Exactly, Mike. I can appreciate that. So thank you for that. Aren't all Discord and Twitter folk just kids and don't know real world life? I mean, yeah, basically. Let's see. TNT says, hey gang, hello TNT, welcome, glad to see you here. And then Bullfest says, coin flip. That is true. We do have a coin flip now, which it looks like. Did we get points? Oh, we did get points. Okay, we did get points. All right, here we go. Let's get the coin flip pulled up. Here we go. 2 seconds. I always forget to actually get it pulled up, and then I'm always scrambling to get it pulled up. So here we go. Wait for it. There we go. Okay, here we go. We're now ready to do the absolutely fantastic, everybody knows it, everybody loves it, heads or tails. Oh, yes, indeed. It is the heads or tails time. Heads or tails time. Here it is. All right, everybody. As I'm sure you're all aware, we're going to not be doing the best 2 out of 3 or best 3 out of 5. This is going to be a tug of war. Whoever gets to 3 points first wins, and you kind of go back and forth the tug of war. So anyway, here we go with the coin flip. Let's see who wins. Could be heads, could be tails. Who knows? It is 50-50 after all. And I know that it is. Because I made it myself. Does it not amaze you? I hope it does. All right, here we go. We're starting off strong. Tails is really taking it. Now, is Tails going to take the whole thing all the way, or is Heads going to have a chance? Here we go. Let's see what happens. Okay, all right. Heads is fighting for its life. Not too bad. Okay, Heads is really fighting for its life. Now, could Heads take it here? Let's see. Fingers crossed if you're voting for Heads. Oh, okay, never mind. Tails is taking it back. All right, that's fair. I'll give it to Tails. Could be Heads. It still could be Heads. Let's see. Come on. Okay. This is just nice back and forth. Not too bad. A little casual, but now it's a little bit more on the line. Let's see what happens with Tails. Oh my goodness. Tails takes it. Tails wins. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Not bad at all. This is why I did not become a sportscaster. I do not know how people go on and on about sports things. I would absolutely die if I had to go on for like 2 hours. It's being like number 32 has the ball now. Oh, now number 43 has the ball. Now that person has stopped having the ball. Oh, now that person tackled that person with the ball. I can't even do it with a freaking coin flip. There's no way I could do it with a bunch of people on the field. Anyway, congratulations if you voted for Tails. Absolutely fantastic stuff. If you voted for Tails, I'm proud of you. Very proud of you. Congratulations. You can have an extra slice of pizza tonight. Or an extra scoop of ice cream. Whichever one you're craving more. Yeah. Anywho, that has been the absolutely fantastic. Everybody knows it. Everybody loves it. Heads or tails? Oh, yes, indeed, it has been. It has been heads or tails. So congratulations again if you voted for tails. It looks like 2 people voted for tails, where 3 people voted for heads. So congratulations to the minority for voting for tails. It looks like there were also less points put on tails, which means there's going to be more points coming back if you did vote for tails. So here we go. Choose outcome. That is a tails right there, and it's going to look like there's going to be 3,640 channel points that are coming your way if you voted for tails. So beautiful, beautiful stuff. And heads, I am so very sorry, but do not worry. There's always next time. There is always next time. Let's see here. Coin flip, did you call me bullet test? No, I called you bullet fest. Bullet fest. I'm just not. I have a hard time pronouncing the T right before I go into the F. So bullet fest is what I'm calling you. Too big. My OC is called Tabby, the Dillapad, and it's a techno armadillo with a touchscreen shell and an eye visor that displays his eyes in various emotes. His shell can also show all sorts of things depending on his mood, like sleepy, chibi version of him when he's tired. I do like that. I do like Serverbot. That is really cool. I forgot what I voted for. Let's go. Boo. No, here I win. He, I win. Always go tails. Bye-bye. That's true. Tails never fails except for the random times that heads takes it. Then Tails does fail. But other than that, Tails never fails. 50% of the time, Tails never fails. I decided what I'm going to draw next. Ooh, Ink, what is it? What are you going to be drawing next? Looks like TNT he is here with a 5-stream streak. TNT, thank you so much for streaking here in the stream for 5 streams in a row. I do appreciate that. Remember, everybody, if you're streaking away, make sure to streak here in the stream. So thank you for that. I do appreciate it. Crabber says, yay, and Steven says, I won. No, I don't want to be called Bullet Fest. Well, then do you want to be called Maria? Either the first name or both. Bullet Fest alone just sounds weird. Blow up. Okay, that's fair. All right, I will call you Maria then. But we'll go with Maria. Mind if I post a link to the image? No, not at all, Ink. No, feel free. Feel free. All right, we're in the home stretch teams. Team number 1, Team 1's number 53 is tying his shoe. Team 2 has scored 3 points. They won the game. Yay! Number 53 finished his shoe business. That's basically what it would be like, isn't it? When you see the map, pay close attention to what's there. It's a big context clue to what's going on. I'm an amazing sportscaster. You are an amazing sportscaster, Lazarla. I finished all of my rooms for my game room, or for my game moon. That is absolutely fantastic stuff, TNT. Very, very nice. Yeah, beautiful stuff. Let's see, you're catching up over on YouTube. Are all these Discord? Oh, okay, sorry about that one. Shoten says, I'm good for now. I got a few interviews for some jobs outside the country for remote jobs. So we'll see what happens there. Oh, Shoten. That is pretty exciting stuff. Do you think even though they are remote jobs, if they asked you to move out of the country, would you be open to doing something like that? Or are you like, no, absolutely not. I will not be leaving the country at all. Take a break, my friend. Everyone is pushing you harder and you're capable of nothing beats a campfire. Oh. Yes, I need to go camping so bad. I needed to get cooler so that I can go camping, because I just cannot. I cannot go camping in the heat. I just cannot do it. I mean, unless you like go high enough up into the mountains to where like it's not going to be as hot. But it just. I would much rather be cold and sit by a fire than just hot and you just can't do anything about it while you're camping. So. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with camping. So I just need to get cooler so I can go and just enjoy the cool air and just sit by a campfire and just, oh, that sounds so good right now. It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen. All right, let's see. What do we got here, Ink? What have we got here? Oh, okay. So this is gonna be the inspiration for the next character you're gonna be drawing. That is gonna be really cool. I'm very excited to see what you draw here. The screenshot from Sonic X. Yeah, that is gonna look fantastic. Yeah, very excited for that. Redraw again. Hey, that is totally fine. No worries at all. Honestly, it's a lot of fun to be able to like redraw things like that are already there, and then like putting your own spin and art style to it. So yeah, very beautiful stuff. Let's come over here to the art channel. Let's get caught up here. Let's see. Okay, so we are caught up to here. Okay, so right here. So Misty's Day shack in the Louisiana swamp. Oh my goodness, this map looks absolutely fantastic. I love that so much. Beautiful. This looks really good. This looks really, really good. Yeah, there's like so many details going on that I'm just like, oh my gosh. Yeah, it is a great layout. Lots of little details just like make it feel like it comes alive. Yeah, fantastic. Really like the little faces in the trees too. It looks really cool. I'm not quite sure what this is. Is that a table? Is that a table right there? I think that's a table right there, but I can't quite tell. But that looks really good though. Yeah, very nicely done there. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. It's the satanic ritual map that has the context clue, by the way. Oh, well, there we go. Whoa, that's really good. I agree. I need to get a handle on the Sonic style anyway. Hey, that's fair. It's a lily seed pod. Oh, gotcha. Well, it looks really cool. I like it. Let's see. Then we got the inside, I am assuming. Ooh. I love the way that you've got like that. It's showing the way that like you walk up and it's got like the actual support beams you can see underneath. That is super cool. Yeah, this is really well done. I love all the subtle details.
Says, it's been over an hour and no issues so far.
That is good. That is very good. I'm glad that you haven't had any internet issues at all. With my internet, I figured that's what you mean. I mean, it could have also been on my end. And that's true. It has been over an hour, and there have been no issues. Okay, actually, we're coming up on an hour, and there haven't been any blue screens yet. So it is looking pretty good. Yeah, all the little subtle details here look so good. So yeah, very nicely done here with the maps. Beautiful stuff. Interior of a shack, and then we've got the local church. Very nice. Yeah, you have a very good attention to detail, which I really appreciate. Like, it's the little things that make it feel like it's lived in that really help elevate a map to just feeling like it's just a place for someone to like walk through, like a place to actually exist in. Like it's like leaving the little shovel right here next to the grave. Like it feels so good to like have those just little details. Like if you're looking around and you notice them, you're like, oh hey, look at that right there. That is cool. Yeah, very nicely done. Ave Satana. Wait, do I need the audio for this? Oh my goodness. Okay, so again, I can't really full screen it because I've got an ultra wide monitor, and so when I full screen it, that's what happens. So, everyone just get really close to their screens. Just look really close. Wait a minute, wait. I figured this out last time. I can do picture in picture, and then I can drag this over, and I can do that. There we go. Okay. There we go. That's better. That's better. That is a really good looking map. Oh my goodness. Wait, is it? Did I break it? I think I might have broken it. No? Okay, so it does sit there. Okay, then I'm gonna do picture in picture. We're gonna full screen it. We're gonna play. Okay, there we go. Now we can actually see as you like walk around and take a look around. All right, here we go. There, okay, all right. I was like, did I break it again? Yeah, this map looks so good. I love just all the little fine details. Again, like you did a great job with like all the like item placements, just to, like make it feel like it's a full room. Like it doesn't feel like it's a big empty room, but it doesn't feel like it's a cramped mess of a room. Like it's a very well detailed room, which I can really appreciate. So yeah, fantastic work with that. I love the music. Yeah, the music is really good. I didn't pull it up because I do have to like go through the whole process of like muting the pausing the music, turning on the desktop audio, if you want to listen to it, I would highly recommend come over here in art and take a look right here. So yeah, fantastic stuff. Let's see here. Okay, so let's just make sure that I am all caught up on everything else. Redraw again. It's the Satanic Ritual map. Well, it's really good. It's a lily seed pod. It's been over an hour with my internet. Blue screen of death in 2026. I guess that's true. You don't really have blue screens of death anymore. You have the black and white screen of death. I curse you. No, please don't curse us. More likely than you think. These are by Fire Donkey. I collabed and commissioned him for the work. Oh, that's right. You were working with someone else on the maps, but still. I know that you probably had some input as well. So like, yeah, beautiful stuff. I wish I could commission artwork for my OC, but I'm broke. That's fair. Yeah, it's one of those things that like you kind of do have to like weigh the options and be like, is it worth it? Should I? Yeah, I mean, if you've got the money, like 100%, you should go for it. I second that. Peep the baby cribs. Baby cribs? What are the baby cribs? Baby cribs? In here? Are these the baby cribs? I don't see baby cribs in here. Are the baby cribs in here? I'm gonna full screen it so you guys can't see anything. I don't see baby cribs in the satanic map. So this one. Is this the one you're meaning? I don't see baby cribs. I don't want to download it. Picture it. Yeah, what am I missing? It's right next to the altar tables. Like over here? Like, oh, it's these right here. Okay, they're rocking like bassinets. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, I am not seeing cribs anywhere. I was expecting like, I was expecting like the big cribs with like the bars and things like that. And I'm like, I see no cribs, like none at all. But okay, they're like rocking cradles. That makes more sense. And oh my goodness, that is terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying. Why are they there? Where are their mothers? How dare they be there? Yeah, that is spooky. But I like it though. I like it. Let's see here. I mean, let's see. I'll take exposure for a com payment. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, it's but the thing is, like with exposure, like obviously if you're like, hey, I'll do this for exposure, there does have to be like some kind of an actual amount of exposure to give. Like I wouldn't even feel like if someone were to come to me and they were like, hey, I want to draw you something for exposure, I'd be like, you should go like literally anywhere else. Like I cannot offer exposure right now. Like not even close. So yeah, I feel like you like have to reach like a certain level for someone to actually be able to offer that to an artist and be like, I'll give you exposure to be able to do this thing for me. So usually payment's gonna be the better way to go for something like that. Let's see here. Mushroomhead17, first time chatter. First of all, welcome. Glad to see you here. Says, I'm new to RPG Maker. Do you really need to buy other plugins just to customize the UI? That is an absolutely fantastic question. So I wouldn't say you need to buy plugins to be able to customize the UI. There are a lot of custom plugins out there that do not require that you purchase them. I will say like there are some really good purchased ones out there. But yeah, you do not need to buy most plugins you should not buy. Like again, there are some out there that are very good, top notch, and they are going to charge for them. Which is like, to be fair, some plugins out there that are charged, like you have to actually pay for, literally like thousands and thousands of lines of code, sometimes tens of thousands of lines of code, with so like days or even weeks that they've spent on those. So like for some of them it makes sense that they would be like, yeah, please pay me for this thing.
Says, the proper response to I'll pay you in expose is to tell the person to GTFO and block them.
Exactly. Yeah, like unless it's someone who has like 100,000 plus subscribers on a given platform, or they get a lot of interaction on those platforms. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be like, hey, I have 250,000 subscribers on YouTube. But if someone's like, hey, each one of my videos or each one of my posts that go up get seen by like, or they get interactions by like tens of thousands of people, then you could be like, okay, I guess so. At that point, I'd be like, that's like a decent trade-off. It's like, hey, can I pay you $50? Or can I like promote your channels and stuff like that on my channel? At that point, I'd be like, okay, like I feel like that's probably good enough, But I feel like most people are offering, I will give you exposure to basically get something for free. And a lot of times, most of those people will be like, well, I did give you exposure. And literally all they do is they'll like include a link to your social media at like the bottom of a post. And they'll be like, yeah, that's it. So make sure that if you do have someone that it says like, hey, can you make me this thing and I'll give you exposure, make sure you kind of hash out like, okay, this is the kind of exposure you're going to give me. You are going to talk about the art that I did for you in a video, in a post, in a live stream, in a like whatever it is that platform they have. Make sure that they are actually going to talk about it and like the post will be dedicated to you. Otherwise, just take the money, or again, tell them to GTFO and block them, honestly. Let's see, even then, it's kind of a dick, it kind of is, yeah. I do it for free to make something art that is, but I can't say I have a professional quality. And that's fair, but like, here's the thing though, is that like, there's always gonna be someone who's looking for a particular level of artistry. And not everybody's looking for someone that has 20 years of artistic abilities or skills under their belt. And so like, even if you can just create art at all, there's some people out there that are like, hey, if you have a good time doing this and you can do it, even if you can just do it really fast, like maybe it is the exact same, like the exact kind of artwork they're looking for, which is why it is extremely important. If you are wanting to take a creative endeavor and make any kind of like monetary, make anything monetarily from it, you just have to put yourself out there. Just get yourself in front of as many eyeballs as possible, because there's a good chance that someone out there is going to be like, that is the exact art style that I want. And yeah. So just make sure you get your stuff out there, post it wherever you want. Social media is free. Just put it out there and just see what happens. So yeah, the worst that can happen is someone might leave a mean comment. But guess what? Every single platform has a block button, and all you got to do is just hit that block button, and you're good to go. So don't ever feed into the trolls. If you're creating stuff, do not feed into the trolls. Do not let the trolls win. Do not take to heart whatever they say. Just block them. Move on with your day. If they have 100,000 followers and millions of views every day, they can afford to pay you. That is another great point. Yeah, if someone's that popular, they definitely have money to be able to pay for you.
Rio_bulletfist just summoned Moonchan.
Well. It is I, Moonchan, here to finish reading the rest of chat. Oof, I feel like I did a bad now. I did a bad now for suggesting that. Wait, what did you suggest? I don't remember what it was you suggested. Also, it means I get full creative control over the project I'm working on. Exactly, yeah. Making sure that they don't try and take any creative aspect of it. All I would want is a cute Pokemon style-esque version of my OC, and I'd be so happy. I see, thanks for the advice. I was actually making a Pokemon-like game, but instead of a Pokemon fighting, it's a quiz-type battle trope. Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah. So with things like that, there definitely is a more... Because with that, it's not necessarily just changing the UI. That is going to involve a lot more than just a UI change. So if we come over here to like a RPG Maker MZ Pokemon plugin, I'm like 99% sure. Is that the one? Monster Capture? Yeah, so I mean, you got this one right here. It's Monster Capture. So this is a core for Monster Capture and is the basis of many add-on scripts for a capture system in RPG Maker MZ. But let's see, what do we got here? For a playlist. Yeah, so this one, it seems like it's going to be one that would like completely change. Because that's the thing too, is that like, if you're looking for getting... Okay, so here we go, yeah. Get access to the following files. Yes, we got map enemies, map spawns, plugging back up preloader. Yeah, so if you're wanting to create a Pokemon-esque game in RPG Maker, that is going to include changing a lot of things. So especially if you are new to RPG Maker, I would not recommend. I would not recommend trying to change the core systems of the engine so much if you are not very familiar with how RPG Maker works. I would also not suggest doing anything like a plugin like that, like completely changing the battle system, adding a whole capturing system, changing the items and all that stuff. Because like I know there are plugins out there to basically change everything in RPG Maker to work like a Pokemon game. It adds like the capturing, it changes the battles, it changes the item system, it changes the shops, it changes everything about the game, the engine itself. But it is very difficult to get everything working, and there's a lot of like extra things just will not work with it. So yeah, so anyway, so my bit of advice, if you are new to RPG Maker, and if this is the type of game you want to make, some kind of Pokemon game in RPG Maker, do not make it right now. You can make it eventually, but do not make it right now. Make another game. Make anything else you can possibly think of. And probably, actually, I would suggest try making 2 games, 3 games, before you actually jump in and you start redesigning the entire system with plugins before you know RPG Maker inside and out. Yeah, because if you start running into issues and you don't really understand the core mechanics of RPG Maker, you're going to run into so many problems. So anyway, yeah, so that is my suggestion. You do not have to take it. You don't have to listen to me. You can just say, get out of here, whatever. And you can move on with your life, and you can look for plugins and you can get everything going. And you know what? If you're happy with that and everything's fine there, more power to you. But I'm going to tell you this. And this is not like I worked at Blizzard for 7 years. I've been using RPG Maker for about 25 years now. And there are still to this day little things here and there that I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. mostly with the new RPG makers, and mostly when it comes to using JavaScript. And so if I had started from the very beginning, I was like, I'm going to make my dream game right here, right now. There are so many things that I would not have known existed, and maybe as I was making the game, something would have popped up and I've been like, oh, that is super cool. I can actually do that. I had no idea. And then I'm going to go back through and be like, oh, there's all these things that I did them this way because I didn't know that I could do them the other way. So if what you do, instead, first, start with a couple smaller projects. Learn the engine. Just make a challenge yourself, make your first project, and use every single command in RPG Maker. Because, you know, you go into like the event commands, there's like 3 pages of commands like show text, show image, show picture, like whatever it is. Use every single one of those in your test project. It doesn't have to be cohesive, it doesn't have to tell a story, it doesn't have to be good. Just make a game and figure out how each one of those commands work intertwined with each other. And then at that point, once you know, then you can kind of start moving into, you know, doing things like plugins and stuff like that. And I would say start small on the plugins. Get plugins that you know, adjust the text size. Use plugins that, I don't know, change how. I'm trying to think of like simple plugins. You use a plugin that skips the title screen and then go in and create your own title screen, like make a map title screen and stuff like that. So yeah, so start with that and then eventually get to the point where you're swapping out all the systems with bigger ones. That would be my recommendation. I said it once, I'll say it again though. You do not have to listen to a word I'm saying at all. Because at the end of the day, if you can make what you want to make, that is the ultimate goal. As long as you can make what you want to make, that is the goal you should be striving for. So however you get from point A to point B, that is what's going to be right for you. It doesn't matter that I spent years and years and years figuring it out and, you know, eventually learning it slowly but surely. It doesn't matter if somebody else was using a different engine before and then they're like, I want something more simplistic, so they switched over to RPG Maker, but then they're able to just like jump in faster because they kind of have like some understanding of how game development works. It doesn't matter how people go on their travels from A to B, it's just that you get from A to B. So your journey from A to B is going to look very different from everybody else's. So I can only give you advice that I know worked for me and that is working for me. And then you can kind of take whatever you want, throw away whatever you want, and hopefully, again, at the end of the day, you'll be able to get from A to B at some point in time. So, yeah. So it's totally possible. The great thing about RPG Maker is that it uses JavaScript, and so you can make a game that doesn't look anything like RPG Maker. Like, I feel like most people, if you were to open up this game, you'd be like, wait, this is like, what? Like, this doesn't really look or feel like a game that was made in RPG Maker, but it was. And, yeah, I'm happy about that. So, anyway, yeah, good times. Hopefully that was helpful and not like it sounded like I was on a high horse or on a soapbox. I never want that to happen. I do not want that to be the case. I also do not want that to be the case. Anyway, let's see here. Also means a lot to get full creative. I see. Thanks for the advice. I was actually making a Pokemon-like game. No, you're fine. Suggested working for exposure. Oh, that's right. Yeah. I had a monster capture game idea where you build robots from spare parts of wild parts, and each part determines its element, it attacks, it attacks, effects, its HP/armor, and how its AI fights. That is actually kind of cool. So Moon, Godot. Don't even worry about the Stevens. I will definitely be using Godot at some point in time. Probably when this game finishes, I will probably spend at least a little bit of time exploring it, learning it. I'll probably have a whole bunch of people just come in and tell me what I'm doing wrong and how to do things better. And yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Let's see. I see. It's like I go straight into the boss fight from the start. I'll take your advice. Yeah, exactly. So, and I'm not saying like you can't do a boss fight in the very beginning. A lot of games you can. It's just going to be more difficult. Yeah. So that's my suggestion. I hope that it's going to be useful for you. But if you have any questions at all, do not hesitate to come back and ask away. Like I am 100% open and willing to answer any and all questions anybody has about RPG Maker. For the most part, I should be able to answer them. There will be some things I'm going to be like, I haven't really used that. Like I actually had someone come in a few weeks ago and they were asking about the battle system, how to like properly balance it. And I'm like, yeah, I can't help much with that because I have not used the RPG Maker battle system like hardly ever. Like I have not used the actual battle system in RPG Maker since probably probably since RPG Maker MV came out. It's like 2015. It's literally been like over 10 years now since I was using the built-in battle system from RPG Maker. Because basically every single game idea that I've had since then has involved replacing the battle system with some new mechanic. Like this game, like there is not the usual battle mechanic, it's blackjack. But like that's not a usual battle system. So anyway, so yeah, that's one thing that I would not be able to help out with much. I can help a little bit, but not a whole lot. I've only ever published one game using RPG Maker. It is kind of fun. Wait, is this a game that is available to see? 'Cause I would like to see it. I found some vintage toys I'd been looking for on eBay. Ooh, ink. What are these toys? Meant wild bots. Wild bots. Wait, isn't that what you said? You're building robots from spare parts. Each part determines element to his fights. I thought that's what you said. Maybe I read it wrong. Tomb of Vercilias secret boss uses built-in battle system. Oh, I should do that. Yeah, just the final boss, just freaking Vercilias is just like, you're going down as just like a normal battle scene. Yes, game is public. Well, I feel like you gotta share a link. I'm a little worried about my AHS game. I'm doing a Persona-style game, so the player has a time system and has to select classes and can also explore the world. Different endings based on your choices. That is going to be a lot. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm going to be completely honest with you. That is going to be a lot. It's going to be really cool once you get it, but it's going to be a lot of work. So do not give up, okay? Just do not give up. I typed wild parts rather than wild. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. TT says, not gonna lie, unless someone puts some spice into RPG Maker battle system, I hate it. When people use it low-key, okay, hate's a strong word, more like annoyed. That is fair, because yeah, the battle system in RPG Maker, while it is classic RPG, it does get kind of old and boring, I'm not gonna lie. Selecting a class moves time forward after the cutscene, and selecting the right or wrong classes influences the ending. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's gonna be a lot. Some year, one MLP toys from the 80s, and one I'm not sure of the year of, but it's still from the 80s. I'm pretty sure because the body style is the same. The first two are from 1984. Oh my gosh. That is a very long time ago. Let's see here. Okay, then catching up on YouTube, and then I think we're finally caught up on everything. I think. And then we're gonna jump in and do game dev. Let's see here. I don't think I want to travel. I detest traveling via plane, and moving with all of our stuff would just be a massive pain. That is fair, yeah. Especially like moving out of the country. Like I can't even fathom moving out of state, but moving out of the country, I'm like, oh my gosh, that sounds like an absolute nightmare. We would go by cruise line, but then getting stuff to our places would be a massive pain as well. True. Yeah, the only person that I've ever like personally known that ever moved out of the country, literally their only choice, like, because they were like, well, we can either pay exorbitant amount of money to be able to move all of our stuff, or, and this is the choice they went with, they're like, they just sold everything. They literally sold every single thing they had except for like the clothes on their back. Like they sold all of their technology, like TVs, computers, stereo. They sold their cars. They sold all their furniture. They sold like basically every single toy, collectible, everything they had. Like they literally went with like I think each one of them it was a guy and his wife. Like luckily they didn't have any kids yet, because like that would have been a nightmare. Yeah, it was literally.
This is Cameron Reap and this is Moonwood Estates, where you can buy a tomb and have evil mage for free.
Exactly, Cameron. You're 100% correct in that one. Also welcome, glad to see you here. But they basically took like 2 suitcases each plus like a carry-on, and yeah, they just like packed their wardrobe, and they were like, yeah, we'll just rebuy everything when we get to the new country, and that's what they did. And they're still over in Europe, and I'm like, that's good. But yeah, like they looked into how much it was going to cost, and like literally just getting the couch over there was like almost twice as much as what the couch was worth. They're just like, let's just sell everything and just buy new over there. Like, might as well. Kind of pointless to like move a whole couch to a new country. Let's see, Mushroom says, I'll be heading out now. Glad to find your stream. It's been very helpful. I'll definitely be dropping by again sometime. Mushroom Ed, I appreciate you being here. Hopefully you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your evening. And yeah, I do appreciate you stopping by. And again, feel free to stop by anytime you want, ask any questions you want, and I'll be happy to help. So yeah, thank you. MK7. I moved exactly the same way. Someone redeemed trifecta to have double trifecta. Oh wait, do we have a trifecta? Oh my gosh, did I actually? If that's the case, then I do appreciate you bringing that up. Yeah, I think I completely forgot about that. Review requests. Holy smokes, there's already so many. Okay, so there was find Trifecta.
Oh my.
Oh my, indeed. Okay, so we have one trifecta. Okay, cool. So we do need to do the trifecta. That's correct. We do need to do that. And then we'll get to the game dev stuff, and it's gonna be an absolute blast of a time. Sell everything. Yeah, that's basically the only way you could go. No, he was saying that someone should. Oh, I see. I mean...
Crabwitch just redeemed trifecta.
You absolutely could do that. Dang it. Well... I guess we're gonna be doing the double trifecta. It's gonna be an absolute blast of a time. Just really quickly on the YouTube chat, we can go by cruise line. Okay, it's I'm editing my novel I don't know how to pronounce that. Child of the Sun, to put it up on Wattpad to see if any publicity happens. That would be really cool. That would be super cool. Well, and the big ticket item is that we just finished buying our house. So like it would be quite defeating feeling wise to completely move to another country. That's true. Yeah, if you just finished getting a house, like, yeah, you probably don't want to sell that and basically start from scratch essentially. So totally fair. No worries at all. Well, I hope that one of these remote jobs pays off, and I hope that everything's gonna be fantastic. Because yeah, having like a fully remote job, oh my gosh, I would be so happy if I didn't have that. Maybe one of these days. Maybe one of these days. All right, everybody, let's do the trifecta. Here we go. We're going to create the jams, and we're going to do a trifecta. Yeah, should be a good time. So here we go. Let's bring down the desk. Let's move the chair out of the way. All right, everybody. Okay, everybody, you know how this goes. 10 on the clock. Count them with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
10. Woo. And that's how. Here we go. Time the clock. Count it with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Woo. And now time for the bicep curls again. Here we go. 10 on the clock. Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holy smokes. Oh, doing 10 back to back. Oh, I gotta get better at doing the trifecta earlier, sooner rather than later. Okay, here we go. Last one. 10 on the clock. Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Oh, time for some stretching. Here we go. Let's go to the right. And then to the left. Ooh. And now let's stretch forwards. Here we go. Stretching forward. I hope everybody touched their toes. Because I did. I promise I did. I swear I did. Ooh. And now, let's do one more stretch. To the right. And then to the left. And this one, let's try backwards. Oh, oh, that feels good. Oh, that felt good. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Woo, okay. Man. Phew, phew, phew. All right. I gotta get better at actually taking care of those sooner rather than later. Okay. Whew. All right, Maria, let's see what we got here. Impossible Games on H.io. Oh, wait a minute. My cup does not have milk in it, and I need milk to survive. Rescue is the save button. I like it. Oh my gosh. Whew. Whew. Published, February of 2025. Oh my goodness. This thing's almost 2 years old now. Not bad at all. Yeah, very nice. I'm gonna have to give this a shot at some point in time. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. You asked for a link? I did 100%. I ate your link. Double trifecta, 20 on the clock. Well, I had to break them up, because trying to do...
Says.
20 back to back isn't gonna work.
That the ones I bought are in decent condition.
Ooh.
Just a bit of mild damage and color fading. They'll just need some TLC, and my BF is into making customs, not for MLP, just in general, so he'll probably be able to help me.
That would be really nice. That is awesome. I'm glad they're in such good condition too. At least like decent condition. So that is good. That is very good. Personally, I wouldn't recommend moving country unless it's a matter of survival. Yeah, 100%. Art, of course, yes, 100% Cameron. Wait, where's the dancing Moonchan? Oh, so I was trying to get stuff working, and then I just completely forgot to bring her back. Yeah, so I have this right here. So she's right there, which is absolutely fantastic. But as you can see, I'm trying to get some head tracking going for the dancing Moonchan, because I want to make it a redeem, where kind of like how like when you swap me out with the PNG tubers, I want to get a redeem to where like you can bring back the dancing Moonchan, and she'll dance on my head. But it's yeah, she's still having a little bit of trouble. Let's see, where is it? So filters, we come over here. We've got the so the dancing head, the Moonchan head dance. Go to number 2. I do not remember which one this is. Landmark is 28. So I think 28 is the correct one. For some reason, I don't know why she's all the way up there. It makes no sense to me. None at all. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that if I drag her down, it like jumps back. It's like that's me trying to drag her, and then she just kind of like jumps back, because it's like it's tracking in a weird way, and I'm not quite sure why it's tracking like this, because it was working relatively well the last time I tried this. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Let's see, 28. Huh. Yeah, because I know that I can do some other stuff, but I don't know. So anyway, so there is this dancing Moonchan. I think that if I come in here, and if I go to filters, and then I turn it off so it's no longer tracking, and then I should be able to move the dancing Moonchan down to here. Then I think as soon as I turn it back on, I believe it just kind of snaps back up. Yeah, so it's doing some weird tracking. I'm not quite sure why. Oh wait, is it tracking to here? I think that's what the problem is that it's tracking to the large camera as well. Ugh, crap. Well, that's awkward. That's awkward. Yeah, I think I might just have to reset up my cameras again, because yeah, she's definitely tracking to the larger camera, which is not what I want to see happen. Oh well. What the?
Go into the Inkwell gifted 1 subscriptions to the Moonwood Alliance.
Ink, thank you so much for gifting that sub. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's very, very kind of you. And yeah, congratulations to, it looks like S9T Pepper. Congratulations on getting a gifted sub. Beautiful stuff right there. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Let's see, we're gonna throw her right over here, and yeah, that'll be a good time. There we go. Okay, she's back on the board. It's back on the board, everybody. Let's see here. Can you manly move it onto your head? We got a lurk from Autumn. Hello, wait, you're alive and really tired. Autumn, how you doing? I mean, it sounds like you're really tired, but hopefully things are going well for you. We got a lurk from Autumn. Yeah, especially for wait. Here we go. Yes, especially for being 42 years old. Yes.
Hello, all. I know, I'm late, but I have a good reason for that.
That's fair.
Korean barbecue. So yummy.
Okay, yeah, that is a very good reason. I will accept that reason. Could you utilize pixie filters to make the images of the fire have a glow effect in your castle title screen? I could. I do want to avoid using filters as much as possible though, because again, like I'm trying to go for as 80s feel as possible, like to the point where even like the flash of the lightning, I'm kind of tempted to not even have it fade as it flashes. Like I mean, like the fade out is pretty quick, but I'm even tempted to like maybe even get rid of that fade, because I mean, like there was fading in like older games, but I don't know. So I am trying to be like as simplistic as possible just because I'm trying to go with like a very authentic look of like a late 80s, early 90s PC game. So I mean, like, I could definitely use filters or something like that. What the?
All aboard. The hype train is heading for the moon.
Well, we've got a hype train going on now. So if you want to be a part of the hype train and get some emotes, make sure to get in there. And I believe if you gift a sub, you get put into the emote drawing. And I believe if it's also if you I think it's 100 bits. So either 100 bits or 1 gifted sub, and you'll be a part of the emote gifting at the end of the hype train. So if you'd like to be a part of that, make sure to jump in. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So Crab Witch, yeah, 100%. I definitely could. But I'm trying to figure out how much I want to go overboard and stuff like that. Translate it.
Cameron Reed gifted 1 subscriptions to the Moonwood Alliance.
Cameron, thank you so much for that. I do appreciate that. And yeah, we are well on our way onto the hype train progression. So thank you for that. What the?
Axel_Benedict just cheered a whopping 100 bits. I want that emote. Give me emote.
You will have it. You will have it. As I'm pretty sure it's already started, so we'll get a level 1 emote.
Go
right?
into the Inkwell cheered 5 bits. Just because you could doesn't mean you should. Haven't you ever seen Jurassic Park?
That is a really great point. That is a fantastic point. Very true. Oh my goodness, what the?
Locatrix to gifted 1 subscriptions to the Moonwood Alliance.
Loki, thank you so much for that gifted sub. I appreciate that. And welcome to the hype train. Glad to see you here. And it looks like we have now completed level 1 hype train. We are now on to level 2 hype train. So if you do not have all of your emotes for the level 2 hype train, now may be the time to jump in. So thank you so much for that. I do appreciate that. Let's see, translate it here and here alive and really tired. Can you manually move it onto your head? Let's see here. I didn't see that you were starting an hour early,
Amaran
so I was like,
says,
what?
Now let's see that emote.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Let's see here. Yeah, so didn't see you started early, so I was like, starting work early today? Yeah, no. I started an hour early so that I could maybe go to sleep an hour early because it was a very long weekend. Okay, let's see here. Hold up now. Why is it?
Go into the Inkwell cheered 5 bits. Here's what's on the to-do list. Moon getting distracted constantly.
That is very true. But Maria, why did it not play? And it's like, it says that it's playing, which means that it's stuck in the queue. Maria, I do not know how to make it play this. That is very, very frustrating. Because again, like I'm hovering over the alerts and it says playing because I can replay others, and this one's just saying playing. Gooblers indeed. Maria!
Go into the Inkwell cheered 5 bits. Twitch, go home, you're drunk.
Exactly. Well, Maria, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I do appreciate that. And Maria said free, non-free emote. That is true. I guess it's not exactly a free emote, but you do get an emote for just being a part of it. So there we go. But I do appreciate the 100 bits, so thank you. I don't know why the alert thing messed up. But anyway, I do appreciate it, so thank you. Maybe it's doing your camera at full scale. It definitely 100% was.
Go into the Inkwell cheered 5 bits.
Thank you, Week. And another 5 bits. You're just testing the system now, aren't you? Back had to go to Walmart for the second time in 2 hours.
Go into the Inkwell cheered 5 bits.
Oh boy, we're getting more. That is a lot of times, though, to have to go to Walmart. Lazarla, I'm very sorry. I hope that it wasn't too bad for you, though. Let's see,
Go into the Inkwell cheered 5 bits.
Thank you for the bits, I appreciate it. You could also try mirroring your lightning on the opposite side randomly. That is true. I mean, there are 2 flashes of lightning that happen.
Go into the Inkwell cheered 5 bits.
Thank you for the 5 bits, I appreciate that. So there's one that happens here and then one that happens here, and I'll probably like offset them eventually. This was just kind of like getting it in and going.
Go into the Inkwell cheered 5 bits. Who wants to go to Walmart, period?
I mean, that is another great point. I don't ever want to go, especially not on weekends. Let's see here. Moreau says TNT.
Benedict cheered 5 bits. Wanna see something funny?
Absolutely, I do. I absolutely do. Missed my streak Thursday. Very sad. No, Autumn. I'm very sorry. I am very sorry.
Go into the Inkwell cheered 5 bits.
Thank you for the 5 bits. I appreciate that. Let's see. Sounds delicious. I think I'm gonna go. I got a headache. TNT, I hope you start feeling better soon. Thank you so much for being here, though. I do appreciate it.
Go into the Inkwell cheered 5 bits.
I appreciate it. Feel better, TNT. It was $140 for the 3 of us, but it was oh so worth it. Yeah, it is always worth it when you get Korean barbecue. Let's see, hype train. Whoa, what the? Whoa!
Axel_Benedict just turned their way into the credits
Axel,
of Tomb of Vercilias.
That is absolutely fantastic. Axel, let's get in here and let's get your name into the credits.
Go
Hold
into
up.
the Inkwelch ear 10 bits.
Thank you so much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. What is going on here? Let's see, the Axel, that is now going to put you here at a 15 in the credits.
Go
oh
into
my
the
goodness.
Inkwelch ear 10 bits.
And thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Axel, thank you so much for redeeming it now 15 times in a row. That is now 150,000 channel points you've spent. So thank you. Thank you so much for watching for so long to be able to get that many channel points. And thank you so much for
Go
spending
into
them.
the Inkwelch ear 10 bits.
And thank you so much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate it. Let's save that. And there you go. You are now in the solid 15, which is absolutely fantastic. So beautiful, beautiful stuff, Axel.
Go into the Inkwelch ear 10 bits.
Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Let's see here. What was worth it? Sounds heavenly. Do you have sounds for the game? I do not have sounds yet. I will be putting sounds in, but I do not have any yet.
Fist says.
I don't know why. I guess I do know why. It doesn't really know how to say the name of an emote. Thank you for the emotes.
Go into the Inkwelch ear 10 bits.
Thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, let's see. Then we got the 100 bits from Axel. Just because you could doesn't mean you should. True, true. Can you do the idea of the 80s game with the benefit of some modern improvements? I mean, it's your ship and you are the captain. No need to listen to a barnacle head like me. No, you're good. You are totally fine, Crabwitch, and I'm 100% down for any and all suggestions. Yeah, so it basically is just I do want to try and maintain the look and feel as much as possible. So it's like there are definitely filters that I could apply over the game. Like I know that like it was probably about a year ago now at this point. Someone asked if I was going to be adding like a CRT filter over the game and stuff like that, and I'm just kind of like. Maybe I'll add like some option eventually somewhere down the line. But yeah, so I definitely 100% could. I might look into it later when I'm like doing like the whole beautification of the game kind of a thing, you know? So, let's see here. You've given me so much entertainment.
Marie_Bullet Fist cheered 5 bits. Left magnifying glass emoji, right magnifying glass emoji, left magnifying glass emoji, right magnifying glass
okay, so
emoji,
I think this works
left magnifying
because they're actual emojis,
right magnifying glass emoji,
and they're not
left
the
magnifying glass emoji,
emotes
right magnifying
from Twitch.
glass emoji, left magnifying
this is gonna
glass
be, it's gonna be a long one, isn't
right
it?
magnifying glass emoji, left magnifying glass emoji, right magnifying glass emoji,
It's gonna be very
left
long.
magnifying glass emoji, right magnifying glass emoji, left 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 magnifying glass emoji, right magnifying glass emoji.
So
testing this.
There we go. Testing this. Thank you for the 5 bits. I appreciate it. So yeah, so you can do emojis, you just can't do the emotes. That's what it was. Here's what I'll do list. Moon getting distracted. Just gonna put this out there. I'm a reminder of lacking a beefer sub. True, true. You do gotta get yourself one of those. I cannot spend any more money. I have $95 for 2 weeks. Axel, do not spend any more money. Save your money. Twitch, go home, you're drunk. Let's see, we got 5 bits, 5 bits, 5 bits, 5 bits, 5 bits, maybe. Who wants to go to Walmart, period? Cheering 5 bits, enough to give 100. I would say so. She/they want to see something funny. Oh, yeah, true. I want to see something funny. We got 5 bits. Oh, I didn't notice the other one. Sorry, my bad. No, you're good. You're good, Crabwitch. Let's see. General. Okay, we can definitely look over there. Look in the mirror. Thank you, Loki. Thank you for that. Let's see here. We got 10 bits, 10 bits, 10 bits, 10 bits. Let's see. TNT says bye-bye. TNT, I appreciate you being here. Bye, TNT. Let's see here. So if you are making this in the 80s aesthetic, will we get a handsome himbo hero and damsel in distress? Maybe. To a certain extent, yes. Yes, we will. I'm still above third. Valid and fair, only if you're behind the frame and mirrors are gone. That deodorant was $14. Ain't no way I'm leaving it. Oh, you left. Okay, that would make sense. The hero needs to have Bara. Okay, I see what you're going at now. Oh, let's see here. We got the Choo Choo from Ink. Congratulations on getting that one. Oh boy, we got one from Axel. Another one I can't see. That is so weird that you can't see that one. That is very bizarre. Maria, I'm gonna bully you. That's the third emote I got that I can't see on mobile. That is super, super bizarre. It is right here though. So can you see it on the screen? Oh, okay, well now it's gone. Oh dear, General. Yes, Cameron, we'll definitely take a look at General. Somebody buy Axel pizza. No, I work next to a Pizza Inn, and they give us their leftover pizza, and my husband is a Papa John's manager. I get all the pizza I could ever want. That sounds absolutely fantastic. Can I romance Vercilias?
Going to the
as of right now, no.
What's everyone's favorite kind of pizza?
Favorite kind of pizza? For me, I'm gonna have to say my favorite kind of pizza, like, doesn't matter what it is, like, when I would have it, I would eat this. Pepperoni with olives, stuffed crust. Probably just those three right there. Pepperoni with olives, stuffed crust. Now, I do enjoy having mushrooms, sausage, and other things like ham. But yeah, I would say, like, if someone were to be like, hey, here's a pizza, it's pepperoni, olives, and stuffed crust, literally, I will eat it any and all the times. Especially, like, that is my go-to at Pizza Hut. Like, oh, a stuffed crust Pizza Hut with pepperoni and olives. Oh, so good. So good. Yes, I can see it in stream chat. Oh, okay, gotcha. Just not on your... That is so bizarre. Free pizza? That is a really great answer. What if there's a pizza that had Hot Pockets for crust? I'd eat it. That's... Wait, you lost me at olives. No, Axel, olives are so good. That's just pizza with pizza for the crust. I mean, that's a good point. I'd give the player agency in romantic affairs. They will always choose to F the dragon. That is a great point. That is a really great point. Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I should give it an option to be able to romance Vercilias in some way, shape, or form. Let's see. The other reason is your eyes. Wait. I would recommend leaving the lightning flashes alone for now, mainly due to the concept most people do not pay that close attention to those details. True, which is why I'm kind of like, it works for now, and so I'm like, now I'll maybe do it later. How much weight are you curling? So I believe the dumbbells are 25 pounds each. Can't remember if they're 25 or 30. I know they're in here somewhere.
Maria_bulletfist cheered 5 bits. You want to see a magic trick?
I would love to see a magic trick. Also, thank you for the 5 bits. I appreciate it. Yeah, I thought that they were on here. Let me double check. So it's yeah, so it's 5. We've got, okay, so it's, I have to do math. So it's 14.
Maria_bulletfist cheered 5 bits.
Thank you for the 5 bits. Thank you for that. Okay, that's 14, 15, 20. It's just 20. Nothing crazy. Just 20 pounds. Nothing crazy. Well, each one is 20 pounds. So nothing that crazy. I'm just a wimp. I'm a wimp, okay? That's a beautiful magic trick. I have no idea if this will work. It worked! It would be cool if you had a hidden jump scare in the menu. If the player is AFK for a while, you can have a jump scare as a little Easter egg. I could add something like that. That would be kind of fun. I would recommend leaving the lightning as it is. The other reason is your eyes take time to adjust.
Distraction, thy name is Moonwood.
No! The other reason why it takes time to for your eyes to adjust because it's semi-slow fading back. That is a great point. That is a great point. And Nick burps loudly. Hello, Nick. Welcome. Glad to see you here. How you doing? How was your weekend? I'm a heathen. I like Canadian bacon and pineapple. Can't believe you. I like Canadian bacon, just not the pineapple. I can't do it. So don't forget the bar as well, which is about 1.5 to 1 pound, half a pound to 1 pound. That is a great point. That is a great point. So it's probably like 21 pounds per dumbbell. 1 in 100,000 chance every second. Just very rare, but then have it eventually. Longest time. What the? Ink.
Go into the Inkwell gifted 1 subscriptions to the Moonwood Alliance.
Thank you so much for that gifted sub. I do appreciate that. And congratulations, legendary Cerberus, for getting that gifted sub. I do appreciate it. Holy smokes. And we hit our goal. We hit our goal.
We reached our new subs goal of 10. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much for the gifted subs. I do appreciate it. Ink, thank you so much for getting us across that finish line. I do very much so appreciate it. So thank you for that. Working at Domino's has definitely increased my pizza intake. I could see that, yeah. I mean, it's like back when I worked at Subway. I didn't eat Subway very often, but when I worked at Subway, I ate Subway very often. Too much. The longest time, it was a hand-tossed barbecue sauce instead of marinara topped with pineapple, ham, and bacon. Nowadays, I tend to get a
polymorphed moon man into a chicken.
Nowadays, I tend to get a thin crust marinara.
Redemption Chan.
Oh, we got more coming up. With ham and bacon if I'm working. That is fair. That is fair, Lazarla. Okay, Marie says Moonwood dev time. All right, everybody. All right, we will definitely.
Bullet Fist just summoned Moonchan.
We will definitely be doing game dev stuff. Okay, everybody. All right, everybody. Here we go.
Bullet Fist just summoned Eclipse Chan.
Oh yeah, that's right. We do have to go back to Discord. Cameron.
Bullet Fist summoned Mood Chan.
We got to come back here. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Wait, we gotta read. Tella, Ellie, Leave, a sheep girl named Leora, and a villa. Together, they are the restaurant kitchen crew. I love it. That is a fantastic looking crew right there. That is beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff right there, Cameron. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. I really like her shoes. Her shoes look fantastic. Yeah, beautiful stuff. Very nicely done. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. And then you did say you had something in general as well. Let's see, what do we got here? In case of fire, in case of fire, lift, cover, activate fire alarm. Pull hook. What the freak is this doing out on the street? That is so bizarre. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that at all. It's a re-alarm. Break glass. Pull hook. That is so bizarre. That is cool, though. That is a big ship right there. Oh my gosh. Holy smokes. Where are you, Cameron? This place looks cool.
Go into the inkwell,
I like this place.
Says, what the hey?
I know, right? That is a cool looking place right there. I like that. I like it very much. Oh, we got more. We got more. Oh, hey, look at that. Union Square. Well then. Yeah, fantastic stuff. Yeah, this looks like some absolutely beautiful sights you were seeing. Oh, that is really cool. Oh, okay, so it's just on top of the... Okay, gotcha. A local station fire pole. That's... Again, I've never seen anything like that, but that is really cool. I've only ever seen those growing up in NYC. I'm 37. We had blue ones for the police. That is crazy. I like it. I like it. Yeah, very nice. Thank you so much for sharing. I do appreciate that. Okay, everybody, let's get in here. Let's do some game dev stuff, shall we? Oh my goodness. Ori!
Welcome, Oridont, and your 24 amazing audience members.
Well, Ori, hello, welcome. Glad to see you here. Oh, you're a VTuber now. Well, something like that. I do have a VTuber redeem, and so I am currently in my VTuber redeems. But anyway, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. I do appreciate that. How was your stream? Hopefully everything
went well for you. And yeah, so thank you so much for that. Really quickly, if you've got to raid and run, if you've got other things going on, no worries at all. Do not feel like you gotta stay. I do know that after a long stream, you got stuff to take care of. You got, food to eat, sleep to get, bathrooms to visit.
So if you gotta do any of that, no worries at all. But I do appreciate the raid, so thank you. Hopefully your stream went well for you.
Oh my.
I know, right? Very much so, oh my. Let's see here. Zunabarrow, I do appreciate the comment.
Moon, what is that? Well, Ashton, it's just me being my true self. No, I have it's some of the redeems that I have. People can turn me into a VTuber, and it's a good time. Sometimes people just don't want to see my face, apparently. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I am A-okay with that. And more distractions, it's true. Eat the Raiders. No, Maria, put the Raiders down. The Raiders cannot be eaten. That's the Golden Gate of the Trader Joe's, Trader Joe's near Fisherman's Wharf. I was in San Francisco. That is super cool, Cameron. That is very cool. Ori says, Lamau. Hi. Hello, Ori. How you doing? How's life? This is fun. I enjoy it. It's a good time. Autumn says, hello, Raiders. I rode the Powell Market cable car. It was fun. That does sound like a good time. Autumn says, me going my true self. Flashback to Cinderella photo. True. We're not going to talk about that. It's good. Loving the VTubers and the funny voices. Well, thank you, Ori. I do appreciate it. And look at that.
I don't necessarily agree with that.
Goodness, there's so much going on. How's the dev? The dev is going absolutely fantastic. We have not done anything yet for the day. We're now an hour and a half in. We're actually like literally just about to get started. Like I literally was saying, let's do some game dev stuff, and then you rated. So I do appreciate the rate. So first of all, to everybody who is new here, welcome. Glad to see you here. My name is Moonwood Games. We're working on a retro style dungeon crawling roguelike RPG called Tomb of Vercilias.
Because someone keeps getting distracted.
That is true. I do keep it. Why are there's so many metal pipes? That is hilarious. Apparently it's just the day for metal pipes. That is true. I do keep getting distracted. So let's get in here. Let us just kind of get started on this stuff here, and then we're gonna jump in and do some other stuff. Oh boy, what is happening? There's so much going on. Okay, so anyway, yeah, so we're working on a retro style dungeon crawling roguelike RPG called Tomb of Vercilias. Yeah, so let us get in here. 3 pipes so fast. Yeah, that's crazy how many there have been.
I don't necessarily agree with that.
Well, I would agree with it.
Crab which summoned Moon.
Okay, all right, here we go. Let's just get in here and play the game. So if you remember from last stream, we were working on getting the
Moonshine.
Oh my goodness. Why are there so many redeemed? Holy smokes, there have been so many metal pipes. That is a lot of metal pipes. Oh my goodness. Notice the game has been delayed until 3 years after the heat death of the universe because of chat. I mean, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. Okay, let's see. Have I missed anything else, though? Sir doesn't necessarily agree with the metal pipe because someone keeps getting distracted. Look, it says hashtag giveaway. That is true. We can definitely bring up the giveaway. I'm just going to, go into this a little bit, and then we're going to kind of chat about the giveaway. So, if you remember from the last stream, we were working on the last puzzle, at least probably for the demos, or at least for the foreseeable future, we're working on getting the last puzzle in here. So, the last puzzle is this guy right here. So essentially, there's this little rotating purple thing, and essentially you need to press a button when the purple line is inside one of these rooms.
Boss.
I mean, it kind of is. It kind of is. So we got it 95% of the way on the last stream. So between then and this stream now, I finished it off. So now there's all the wins and the losing states. So you can now win the game if you actually get all of them correct. So here we go. Let's actually get all these in here. There we go. All right, I've won the game. Happy days there. You can also lose the game if you run out of lives. So if you click outside of the runes, you miss, and then you lose a life, and then when you lose 3 times, you lose the whole thing, and then you get spiked. The freaking spikes come up and get you. And then you could also lose by running out of time. So if you just sit here and wait for that timer to go down, just waiting for the timer. So the timer hits, it stops, and then we get spikes. So all of that is good to go. And yeah, it's a happy day. There was an issue that I found with the top rune here where it was not tracking the position quite right. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose. It wasn't tracking the position quite right, but I did go in there and I fixed it. I accidentally did I did an or instead of an and so I needed to change that or to an and now everything is good to go after that. So anyway, so this puzzle is all good to go.
Silly shenanigans.
Oh, wait, what? The voices in my head are talking to me. That is true. There's a lot going on, so I will probably change that. That is a really great point. Probably a little bit too. Anyway, so yeah, so all of that is should be good to go as in terms of the puzzles go. So yeah. So I probably will be. Wait, what? Oh, interesting. Oh, let's do that. There we go. So yeah, so as far as I know, that is kind of crazy. I mean, I guess inverting blue, you do turn orange. That was kind of cool though. So anyway, yeah, so the puzzles should be good for this. So I'll probably go in and add more. Oh, that's what it was. So I did find one bug right before this, literally right before the stream was starting. I wanted to come in here and test to make sure that everything was good to go.
Says, oh shoot, Halloween.
It was very much still looking like Halloween, wasn't it? So I did notice though that if you are in the puzzles and if you try to interact with things.
Maria _ bullet fist cheered 5 bits.
What the?
Well. 40 viewers, but you aren't red.
I know. It's true. I'm not. Worst joke of all time. I liked it. I appreciated it. So yeah, so basically there is an issue where if you try to interact with other things, like the UI, if you try to hover over any of this stuff, it actually it makes you lose a life on things like this, which is not exactly what we want to have. So we need to change it so that it's only interacting with the puzzle when you are clicking in this area here. So let's do that really quickly, and then we should be... Actually, we need to apply that to the other puzzles as well, and then we should be good to go. I got a blast, very sleepy. Axel, I hope you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your evening. And yeah, thanks so much for being here, and we'll hopefully see you on the Tuesday stream. Speaking of red, I cannot do surd sounds. Wait, what? Really? Hold up. Sorry, my voice is too tired. That's true. Some Randev's voice is way too tired. Let me come in here. We're just gonna do some Rand sound. Hold up.
Crab which
Hold up.
polymorphed Moon Man into a chicken. Crab which summoned Redemption Chan.
Well.
Crab which summoned Mood Chan.
Okay, I think we should be good.
Crab
Should be
which
good on
just
those.
summoned Eclipse
Oh
Chan.
my.
Oh my, indeed. All right, we're gonna change this to this. Hold on, just two seconds. I'm changing some things. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I've adjusted a few things, Autumn. So I think we should be in a better position. We should be good. But I do appreciate the help on that one. Someone's got to invert the chicken. I guess that's true. I don't know if the chicken has ever really been inverted. That is actually, that would be interesting. Twitch just notified me of your hype train. I mean, that did end a little bit ago, so that's kind of sad that it took that long to notify you. But yeah, we did have a hype train. It was just, you know, just a regular old hype train, nothing too crazy. But it was still a hype train. It was still a good time. So you did miss out. So it was a good time. But it wasn't the super rare one. Because do not worry, if we ever have the super rare one again, I will be messaging some Randev about that. Because the last one some Randev missed out on, and it was very sad. Look at so let's do 1280 by 720. There we go. Let's paste that in there. We just got to get the X and the Y to figure out where I need to allow for only touch within those
I
areas.
don't think I ever got an emote.
So it's possible. So you should have gotten like a chest that you have to open up, and so there should be somewhere on like the chat bar. If you didn't open up, it should be showing up somewhere around there. And if not, then there's a possibility that you have already unlocked, because basically there is like a set amount of emotes per level, and so it's possible that you've already unlocked all of the emotes for the level. I think we reached level 2 hype train, so you may have already unlocked all the level 2 emotes, potentially. You can message me for anything, anytime, but especially for a special hype train. Oh, do not worry about it, Thumb Randev. I will definitely be messaging you if we ever have a special hype train again. Yeah, 100%. Also, I feel like the bounciness gets more and more every single time on this PNG tuber. I don't know why it seems like she gets more and more bouncy every single time. I'll need to adjust that. Is that bad? I mean, not necessarily. I mean, I specifically asked Scoiled to
You are just a figment of my
make it
imagination.
possible. No. You are a figment of my imagination. Not bad, but good. It is good. It is good stuff. Well, not good, but not bad. When Bounce Chan. I mean, this is basically kind of Bounce Chan already. She basically already is. And we could make it even more. Look at that. Now we got two Chans. We could though come over here, and if we adjust this one right here, we could set the drag to be like a 2 instead of a 3. That might actually help a little bit. We could also change the actual body itself to maybe be slightly less squash. Like maybe we go like a 0.5. That actually might help a bit. That might help a bit. I feel like that's a little bit better, yeah? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, sure. Why not? We'll go with that. Okay, let's switch that back over there, and we'll go over there. I mean, if we wanted to go really crazy, we could go very crazy. I'm waiting for Goon-chan. What are you talking about? This is Goon-chan right there. Do you not see that and go, ah, yes, Goon-chan? No, actually, Goon-chan was Surd-chan. Surd-chan is Goon-chan now. Were you not here? When Surd-chan was popped up? Here's Surd-chan right here. Oh yeah, there's Surd-chan right there. Yeah. That's actually, funny story. This is actually what Sir looks like in real life. So, there you go. It's not bad. Not bad. No, Chan. That's good. What? Not for Gooners. Why are you lot like this? I don't know. I couldn't tell you why they are. As long as I can play in browser. Wait, when my game jam game is ready, someone Dev, you want to dive into some of the horror.
444 says, Moonwood. Play Undero whenever you can, champ, and my life is yours.
I do want to give it a shot at some point in time. It is a game that I've looked at, and I'm pretty sure that I have it on Epic, I think, and I've meant to play it for a while. I probably will eventually one of these days. Now that's Goon-chan. Yes, I will look like that one day with enough determination. I believe in you. I believe in you. I've never posted a game on Itch. Is that an option? Yes. Oh, wait. Is which an option? As long as you can play in browser. Oh, yeah, 100%. You can absolutely play it in browser, even with RPG Maker games. Yes, like if we come over to here, and I know I'm getting distracted again. I promise, we're gonna get back into the game dev stuff. But yeah, like you, basically all of the games that I've created in RPG Maker, you can play in browser. It's like this one. This one's RPG Maker game. You can play in browser as soon as it loads. There we go. But here we go. There we go. Play in browser. This is taking a very long time loading things, though. That is for sure. Oh my gosh, why is it loading everything so slow? Good heavens. I need to finish this game. I like got it working and then didn't do like anything else with it. I need to actually do more with it. Crap. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot that I added this whole mechanic. Oh crap. Oh crap. That was really bad. We're just gonna move on. We're just gonna move on from that. I definitely did not just fail that hard. I did not fail that hard at it. Oh my gosh. I have an Itch account, with tons of stuff there. This guy codes. That's cool. To be fair, you are streaming Moonwood. That is a good point.
Polymorphed Moon Man into a chicken.
Buck. Okay, I didn't know that was an option. Oh yeah, 100%. Oh my goodness, there we go. We now have an inverted chicken. Beautiful stuff right there. Okay, I didn't know that was an option. I am old. You're not that old. You're not that old, Crab Witch. Did you say you're 37? So you're only 2 years older than I am. You're not that old. Dark chicken. Oh, it was a beautiful chicken right there. That was a beautiful chicken. Okay, so let's come over here. We need to do some things. We need to actually get some stuff done, okay? And it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So, first and foremost, we need to come over here. And let's see, that is just the countdown.
Just summoned Moonshine.
Dark chicken, come to the box side. That's true. Come to the box side. We have corn. So I'm pretty sure. So I guess these technically, so which ones do we actually need to set these for? So if we come over here, so we have the exit portal active. I don't think we actually needed this anymore. The glyphs on the sigil begin glowing as a purple swirling vortex consumes the wall. I'm pretty sure that none of this is needed at all anymore. Inverted chicken is kind of boss though. Can we make that its own redeem? Maybe, maybe. Oh my, indeed. I wish that I could, I wish that I could make things easier in OBS to turn on and off. Because right now, if I ever want to have, like, for every new, like, PNG tuber that I want, I have to run a separate instance of PNG tuber. And so, like, right now I have 5 instances of PNG tuber running simultaneously, which, like, isn't, like, it's not that taxing on my computer. It's just the setup process every single time is kind of a nightmare because I have to open up every single one and then I have to like go in and load the specific PNG tuber every single time. It's kind of tedious, but it is very possible. I can absolutely do it. For a Zelda meme of the Cuckoo's reference, you should have a flock of chickens fly across the screen when you get raided or something of that accord. That would be kind of funny, actually. I should do that, but like with all these chickens down here, just all the different designs, just have them like go across the screen. Actually, I might do that. I might do that. That would be kind of funny. That would be kind of funny. Let's see, 7.7K out of 10K till credit name. That is, you're getting close. You're getting very close. I can make an app where all the tubers are side by side, and for each one, you just make a separate window capture cropped to that tuber. That would make it down to one app. That is true. That would be very nice. But would you be able to do all the things that I need to do for them? Because, like, Like this is the app we're using right now, so it's called PNG Tuber Plus. And yeah, basically like I'm able to come in here and I'm able to like edit the character all like with all in the individual parts and like adjust like, you know, the bounce and like squish and things like that, like because that's ultimately what I would need is something like this to make them just like a little bit more animated. Yeah. Because if that's the case, if I could just have like a whole bunch of them all together, actually. I wonder. Well, I could actually probably do that with PNG Tuber Plus. I could probably just put in all of the PNG tubers into this single one, and then I would, like you were saying, I would just section them off. Why haven't I done that? Like, I could literally just do that. I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. Why didn't I just do that? It's like, I can just make this the size of my screen. Like, I can make it as large or as small as I need. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just need to do that. Okay, all right. Well, that's what we're doing. That is what we're doing. We're doing that at some point in time so that I can just get it down to 1. Well, Maria, I apologize for, like, getting you to offer something like that, and then me, like, basically immediately being like, actually, I'm just gonna do it this way, but I appreciate you bringing that idea to my mind. I don't know why I hadn't even thought about doing that. I was just like, yep, every single one needs their own thing, but it's like, no, I just need one, and I'll just make it really long, and then just put each one of them in there, and then just, like, have it crop each. Yay for brainstorming. Yay for brainstorming. No, that saves me work. That is true. That is true. Then you wouldn't have to recreate an entire application like that and make it work. I'm very happy I don't have to make that. Yeah, it does seem like it would be a little bit of a time. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we can delete this page. We can delete this page, and we should be able to delete this page because this is the memo rune, which I don't think we're gonna keep anymore. I don't think we need this puzzle. Yeah, we don't need it. We don't need it. Yeah, we don't need it. I may recreate this puzzle in a slightly more simplified way later down the line for the like the goblin character we talked about in the last stream. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna get rid of this one, delete it, and then that means we should be able to get rid of this page because this is just the initial setup of Memoru. Yeah. Okay, so we should be able to delete that page as well. So now we just have page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the 6 different puzzles, and then the self-switch A page, which essentially just disables the thing. So I would not be the one making my dream game. True. That's a good point. If you were given a budget of $5 million to make your dream game, what kind of game would it be? You didn't have to work a normal job, and all your bills would be paid. Man, yeah, $5 million. But it's like that I could make whatever I wanted. Do you know, so one of the first games that I actually ever completely finished, like start to finish. This is a game that I made back in high school. So I mean, we're talking, how long ago was that? 15 years ago? 16 years ago? Actually, this is probably about 17 years ago. It's about 17 years ago, back when I was in high school. Oh my gosh. Not 5 million, 50 million. Yeah, 50 million. So yeah, so, but even still with 5 million, I'd be 100% down for 5 million. Yeah, 50 million. Yeah, so there was a game that I made. So this was like the officially first game that I ever actually, from start to finish, and this was like a full-on actual RPG. It was a game called Bloodless. I'm not going to go into too many details because one day I hope to be able to make it, and I'm not going to be able to remember all of the details about the game. But it was made in RPG Maker XP, and yeah, it was about a 4-ish hour game. So like obviously, like now that I'm not in high school anymore and I've like got more experience and stuff like that, it would be longer and better. But it actually was start to finish, the whole game. Like it was the first game that I ever actually completely finished on my own. Never released it. I do not have a copy of it like anywhere anymore. I'm pretty sure the only person that ever played it was my girlfriend at the time. Yeah, so I would probably recreate that one because I like the premise of that game. I actually really like. I would have to, you know, go in and again, I don't remember all the story beats, so I'd probably have to change some things. Like I can still remember the key, like the key big moments of the game. So yeah, so I would probably recreate that game as like an actual proper RPG. Would probably what I would do if I had $50 million. I would not make any dream game because I know I would give up by loss of motivation and leave myself disappointed. No, Maria, you would 100% get it done. You would absolutely 100% make your dream game. I believe in you. I believe in you. You could do it. You could absolutely do it. Okay, so let's see here. What is this one? The Portal Puzzle Timer. This one I'm like 99% sure is also not needed. That's all action buttons. Yeah, so we can actually get rid of that one as well. Wow, we are just cleaning up so many events here. Okay, so the only thing we need to do now is we need to come in here. So this is just the portal puzzle timers. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the A switch, okay? And then this is U, and then A.
Here, underscore 444 says,
yes.
I forgot to ask Undero when Mr. Morning would I need my free marketing for when it releases in 50 years.
Wait, what? When Mr. Morning would I need my free marketing for when it releases in 50 years. Are you talking about when my game releases in 50 years? Because Depths of Deceit suffers from the exact same thing. Speaking of blood, I had a game dream idea of a character with a blood tank strapped to them, keeping them alive, and they would have to speedrun linear paths, grinding up monsters to keep their vat filled to survive. That is kind of cool. I like that idea. I've worked on mine for 4 years, a mermaid RPG game. I've put in a lot of money and time into it. I mean, and you're still going though. And like, honestly, like that's the ultimate thing is that like, it doesn't matter if you spend a year, 5 years, 10 years, you can spend 20 years making a game. But as long as you are still making progress and like to the point where you can eventually say it's finished, that's honestly like the most important thing is like continuing to make progress. Oh, excuse me. The 50 mil, I wouldn't care if I finished my dream game. I would just enjoy the process. Exactly. Yeah, and like that's kind of like my thing too, because like obviously $50 million, even $5 million, even like $500,000. Like I would take that, and I would 100% just quit my job. Like if I were to have $500,000 tomorrow, I would quit my job. I would start streaming 5 days a week, probably 7 to 8 hours a day. Like I would basically treat it like my full-time job, and I would do game dev every single weekday for like 7-8 hours a day, and we would just make progress on the game. And then when it was finished, we'd release the game, start on the next one. And yeah, I know that with like $500,000, that's not necessarily like you're retiring kind of money. Like that would be I can do this full time, get it out way faster, and then hopefully in that time frame be able to release enough good games that like we'd be able to like be replenishing it over time. But it's enough of like a nest egg to the point where like if I had a couple of years where like I was releasing games and just nothing was doing well, I at least have time to be like, well, I don't
necessarily agree with that.
But it's true though. It would be a nest egg, and I could be like, okay, well, it's been a couple of years. People obviously do not like the games I'm making. I'm gonna go back to work. So that kind of a thing. So, and that's where I'm like, it would be very difficult because it's like I would have to like, and that's why I'm hesitant because I've brought up before that I'm like, what if I did like a Kickstarter or something like that? But the problem is I'm like, I would have to make at least like $80-ish thousand, like
$70,000 to $80,000 from a Kickstarter, because like once you factor in like taxes and like the cut they would take, I would have to make that much money from a Kickstarter, and that would cover me for almost a year. So it's like
I couldn't even quit my job and be like, I'm gonna work on this full time, because like if I didn't actually finish it and release it, and if it didn't do well, then I would just be out of luck. So I'm like, well,
into a chicken.
So anyway, yeah, so it definitely have to be like a $500,000 at least kind of a thing. But $50 million, yeah, 100%. I would quit my job and I'd be like, let's jump over here and let's do this full time. Let's see here. Against Depths of Deceit, yeah, it barely gets any progress done.
444 says, okay, Mr. Morningwood, I was asking when play Undero because I need my good old marketing before they get me.
You need marketing before they get you. Well, don't worry. I will let everybody know beforehand before I play Undertale, because it will probably be a bigger thing, and so don't worry. I will definitely let everybody know. All right, I need the oil barons to give in chat to give Moon 500k so I can watch him all the time. Thank you. That's true. Yeah, if there's any rich oil baron watching right now that has millions of dollars in the bank that they don't know what to do with, I will gladly 100% take $500,000. Please and thank you. So, YouTube chat reminder. Wait, what I missed? Okay, let's see. Shoten says $5 million. I would buy a ghost town, repair as much as I can on my own, get the nearby fields set up for local farming. That would be cool. Build a local tower / sat system and build my own server. Request a connection request to others internet branch for local internet. That would be really cool. Just like, oh my gosh, that would actually be super cool. Make like a ghost town that you turn into like a game dev studio. I know that's probably not exactly what you were meaning, but that's actually what I would do. I would buy a ghost town and turn it into like an actual game dev studio. For 50 million, you could make and release games for free and retire regardless. That said, burn all money. That's a great point. That is true. I would be able to like make whatever I wanted and just like release it for free, and I would still be fine, and I would not need or want for anything because I would have $50 million in the bank. That is a really great point. Okay, never mind. I've changed my mind. I don't want $500,000. I want 50 million. That's what I want. I kind of want to try Unreal Engine. No experience in it whatsoever. After my Marina game, I want to make a witch horror game. You should definitely do that. Yeah. Well, okay. I wouldn't recommend Unreal Engine. Unless, of course, you definitely know that you want to move into Unreal Engine for other game development stuff. You should probably stick with more of like a Godot or something like that. Just because Unreal Engine is a little bit of a beast. So, not saying that you can't do it. There's just, there's a lot more overhead to worry about versus doing like a Godot or something like that. Or even like a Unity. It would be probably a better idea than Unreal, but no, completely up to you though. Completely up to you. And that is speaking from the one time that I spent like a weekend in, I literally just said the engine name. I spent like a weekend in Unreal. I spent a weekend in Unity, and I've opened Godot a few times. And from my elaborate experience, I would probably say Godot is going to be the best way to go, especially if you're wanting to remain like a solo game dev. That's what I would recommend. If there are any rich oil barons in chat, throw it back in the circle for 50 milli. Exactly. Am I invited? Yes, I'm Dev. You will be invited to the ghost town reimagining of the game dev studio 100%. You will be one of the first people on the list. Crab is lying. Actually, I would do it for the money. I vote for Sir as town mayor of Game Dev Ghost Town. All right, there we go. That's actually a great name for the studio too. Game Dev Ghost Town. That sounds really cool. Then I would start building a trade system locally where everyone works in a trade for mostly food services. Remove all aspects of economic-based income. Also, did you make that channel for teaching in Discord yet? I have a ton to offer to the community already. I have not yet, but I definitely need to do that. But yeah, Shoten, when this happens, I need to be invited to this. Noise, in return, I shall hire you for full-time game dev when I make millions off my game. Summer Dev, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I honestly, really, all of this is just to make sure that my bases are covered so that I can get in connection with the people who are going to make it big so that I can ride your coattails and be like, hey, make sure I get hired as your RPG Maker game dev. It'll be a good time. But yeah, Shoten, that'll probably be created tomorrow. I'm going to try and get caught up on Discord stuff tomorrow. Invite me to the ghost town and I'll do something cool or something. I'm down, Gier. I mean, with $50 million, I feel like I could invite a lot of people out to the town. It could definitely happen. Okay, jumping over here. So, we just want to say, so we've got the repeated, but we also need, we need to add to that. So, if touch input is repeated, and then let's throw the X and Y stuff in here. Oh, wait, that's just that. Okay, here we go. Let's grab that. Back over here. I'm way too lazy to type all this out again. Let's throw that in there. We just want to say if mouse X is greater than or equal to, let's come over here and grab the X and Y. We're going to say 272 and 372. All right. 272. 372. And then if, pretty sure it should be, okay, yeah. Down here in this corner, 1008, 712. 1008 and 712. Okay, so as long as you are within there, you're good. Now this is the spinning glyphs, but this is going to be puzzle number 6, spinning glyphs. Also just going to grab that, cut that. Okay, power maintainer. This is just going to be, so we basically need to add this here as well. Just for simplicity's sake, let's just grab that over here, put that there. Rotate the dials. I think these other 4 should be good. That's inner ring, memory game, whack-a-mole. Yeah, I'm pretty sure those should be fine. Let's just double check those really quickly before we come in here and mark all that as complete. So come over here, go 1 and 1. Because you should be able to access like all your items and stuff like that. Should be able to. So that should pull up, and I should be able to go to like items, switch over to my skill tree. Ooh, this could be very well breaking things. Okay, so you cannot open your skill tree. Do we want that to be the case? I don't know how many people are going to try and open their skill tree while they're in this, you know? It's like, I think we should be fine to say, hey, you can't open your skill tree during the puzzle. But you can pick up dice and do things like that. Because I do probably want to have an item where you can disable traps. So it'd basically be like you can like, I don't know, just if you're in the middle of this, like use an item and it would disarm the trap instantly kind of a thing. Just gray out the skill tree in the puzzle. I will probably do that, honestly. It's probably going to be the best way to go about that. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, I think it makes sense to be able to like click on your items and things like that while you're in the puzzle. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, which means that puzzles 1 through 4 should all be fine. So it's really just 5 that we need to check on now. Over here. Oh yeah, I also finally finished character number 8. So you now have the second model for the archer ranger class. You got the 2 back and forth right there. So yeah, slowly but surely getting more added. Okay, so let's come over here. Kind of should be the same thing where you can like click other places, yada yada yada, and then you have to specifically click in here to make it actually work. Crap. I did not think about that. That is utilizing the same things here. I do not want that to show. Is that showing on other puzzles as well? Because that should only be showing for puzzle number 6. Is it showing on like puzzle number 4 as well? Let's find out. Oh, crap, it is. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're just gonna come in here. We're just gonna say on you. So you will show if switch 42 is equal to true. And if game switches. Crap. Not game switches, game variables. This is variable 818. Game variables dot value. What the? Good old gooblers. 818 is equal to specifically I believe it needs to be equal to 6. Yes. Refresh that. That's now gone. Should be able to come over here. Pretty sure this is the right one. Yes. Let's change the condition here. Refresh. And then let's also Let's also come in here. Change you to be 5. How long have I been slightly scrolled down on the Twitch page? Probably 3 hours, just about. Forever. I mean, yes, forever. You've been scrolled down forever. Okay. Yeah, so that is gone now, but I believe, yes, that's still going to be showing up.
Bullet Fist just summoned Moonchan.
That is not what we want to see right there. Crap. Dang it. Okay, so let's come up here, and now we need to come in here. We're going to swap this out. Let's hide everything else. Let's grab you, and we're going to change you to that. Refresh, back. Okay, so now... Dang it. Okay, we got to test one more time. That's what we want to see right here. Okay, there we go. Fantastic. But then we should be able to switch over to puzzle number 6, and it should show just fine. Yeah, 6 is, I think, the only puzzle we have so far that has, like, an actual... You only have X number of tries, right? Do that. There we go. Now the tries are back, which is exactly what we want to see. Oh, this is going to be a tricky one. Crap. There's so many on that one. That one's a difficult one. This one's only got 4. That's good. Take it. Yeah, there we go. Happy freaking days. All right. Now here's the other thing, though, is... No, this is fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's all right. Okay. So, wait, did I test it on number 6 as well? The X position of the mouse? Or the X and Y position of the mouse? I don't remember if I did. Yeah, so you can click other things, you can do other things. Obviously, like, since this is the first time I can do whatever I want while it's just sitting here spinning, but eventually it will be down to the point where you will have to, the timer will just start automatically. But that will give you a chance, because, like, maybe I'll have, like, some kind of, like, gear icon or something like that, where, like, if you put the gear into here or something like that, it will, like, thwart the trap and just disable it instantly. But yeah, we'll have to kind of figure that one out later. But, yeah. Wow, that was a terrible start. But a great ending. This was actually really, really satisfying when you actually get it just right. Like that. I also really like that pause there at the end, where it just, like, sits on the winning position for just half a second. I'm trying to decide, do I want it to have it... I feel like it wouldn't make sense to have it pause. Yeah, I feel like it doesn't make sense to have it pause on every single one you get right. Like, I was thinking about, like, adding that for, like, dramatic effect. Yeah, the things start spinning fast when it's all, like, when there's 7 of them. Crap. Oh, come on! No! I should have just given it just another second. Oh well. Oh well. Take it. There we go. Okay, alright, there we go. Happy days. I mean, I could do both, but I would be very scatterbrained. Also, my art style isn't really everyone's style, so there's that. I mean, I join you as an unsafe for work artiste. Steven, that's true. That is true. Yeah, Shoten would be very good with that. How long have I been? Yeah, scroll down the page. Forever. Beefer, just grab the skill bar. I just want to make sure I want you to study the art of MC Escher, because that's what you'll get if you let AI do physical labor. True. Can we just have AI robots do all of our physical labor, eliminate money, and let people have free time to be creatives, doctors, witches, etc.? That would be very nice. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be okay with that. Like, I know this sounds very, like, dystopian, but I'm honestly 100% okay. I'm like, if there was just, like, a baseline, right, where it was like, you will be able to live comfortably, like, eat good food, live a comfortable life, That's kind of just like the general like basic level that everyone would be at. But if you want to do something extra to like earn more income, to be able to like elevate yourself just like a little bit more, like some kind of innovation, then great. And if not, then just live your good, comfortable life. It's like I wouldn't want it to be the point where it's like everybody has just like this, you know, level income. Everybody's on the exact same level playing field, and you cannot do anything to make more. Because it's like chances are it's probably just going to be like living in slums essentially, and I wouldn't want that. So like I would want it to be like this is a good level, like you live at this fantastic level where like you can afford to like eat whatever you want, you know, live in a good house, like not like some broken down house, maybe not a mansion, but like at least a good house. And then if you do extra, then you get more on top of that. So I would be 100% okay with that. But honestly, ultimately, at the end of the day, the one thing that I wish we could do is somehow eliminate sleep. If you could just figure out how to eliminate the need for sleep, that's what I would want more than anything. Like, I don't even care that much if I have to, like, keep working until I'm 65 years old, 70 years old, whatever it may be. So long as I didn't have to sleep. Like, could you imagine how much more stuff you could get done in a day if you didn't have to sleep? Like, oh, I think about that sometimes. Like, don't get me wrong. I love sleep. Sleep is fantastic. It's amazing stuff. Like, the feeling of crawling into bed at the end of a long day, like, oh, it's hard to beat that. But if you didn't have to sleep, I would take that 100%. Yeah, absolutely. Hey Moon, hey mods, hey chat. Hello, welcome. Glad to see you here. How you doing? How was your weekend? Let's see here. Okay. So I think we should be good. I think we should be good to go on the puzzles now. So come over here, and we're just gonna say a little bit of this. Combine puzzles into a single event. That is all good to go. Scroll down here to the bottom. Mark that as finished. Okay, let's see here. So there's that. Make menu, all that fun stuff. So the one thing that I did realize today, something that we have not actually finished up, and that is add the stats to the perk card screen. I don't know how I didn't realize that that thing was not done. So if I come over here, and if we do play game, and we start the game, we come over here to the perk card screen, we have a spot here set up to put stats, but we haven't actually added the stats. Like, we've added 2, and so we need to actually add the rest of them here. So let's do that, shall we? I think we shall. Moon, would you like pixel art tax before bed? I think you'll like it. Yes, absolutely, 100%. Get that in here as soon as possible, and we're definitely going to take a look. That's the phrase I'm trying to say. Drink is gone already. Tragic. But would you be happy if you didn't have to put in effort to get to where you're at now? Wait, what do you mean? Would you be happy if you didn't have to put in effort to get to where you're at now? I'm not quite sure what you mean. So like have like all the knowledge that I have currently right now, if I could have just like started here? You wouldn't feel accomplished if it's given to you. I mean, that is a good point. That is true. That is true. Shoten says, no, not sleep. That's where all my books reside, and my game development problem-solving skills stem from sleep. That is a great point. And that's where, like, I wouldn't want to, like, remove the ability to sleep. I would just want to remove the need for sleep. And so it's like, if you were just like, whatever, like, I'm just going to keep doing stuff tonight instead of sleeping. Like, if you just had the option, right, where it was like, you know what, I am going to sleep tonight. Whatever, I'm going to do it. I would like 100% take that over the need to sleep. Because I would still sleep, don't get me wrong. It's kind of like the whole, like, oh, like, I wish you didn't have to eat, but you could eat still. Because I would still 100%, like, even if I didn't have to eat, like, food is so good, like, I would still eat. But yeah, so it would be kind of like that, where it's like, if you didn't have to sleep, I would only sleep periodically. Because, you know, sleep is amazing. But yeah, if I didn't have to sleep, I would be so happy. So very happy. All right, let's see here. So, show. We need to add some stuff here. Let's come over here. Let's unfull screen this. Also, I'm going to sit down now. I'm tired of standing. Okay. Ugh. Watch this. I put a landmine on his chair. How dare you? How could you? Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Kaboom! Cannot believe you. Oh, man. Now I feel like I'm much darker now. Now I feel like, well, actually, that's not too bad. So I feel like if I'm standing, I need to have them at 20%, and if I'm sitting, I have them at 50. All right, there we go. Hold up. My monitor to make sure my YouTube stream is good has died. Let me pull that back up again. YouTube crashed. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. 2 seconds. Okay, there we go. It's back. Oh, let's see here. Okay, earning stuff is overrated. I mean,
Saki Toge
kind of, yeah.
says, the intent is to provide players with a sense of pride and accomplishment, said tarred and feathered PR rep.
Exactly. Well, let's see here. Squad says, hello, Moonman. Hello, Squad. Welcome. Glad to see you here. How was your weekend? How are things going for you? Earning stuff is overrated.
I don't
Posted
necessarily agree with that.
Well, I would. I would agree with it. Posted in art. Yes, Suki. Let's go take a look at that. Let's go take a look. Let's come over to here. And let's come over to, let's see, let's close that. Close that. Close that. Come over here. Come over to art. Work in progress. Tanuki model. Oh my goodness. What? You got a Tanuki model you're working on? Oh my goodness. This is going to be amazing. Did you do that on purpose? Did you do that on purpose? Cut off right at the ankles. How could you? How could you? That is absolutely fantastic. Oh my goodness, she is looking amazing. Yeah, this is beautiful. Now here's the question though. Here's the question. Are you planning on leaving her as a low poly model, or are you going to eventually kind of like smooth things out and like increase the polygons? Y'all gotta come to debut to see the toes. All right, that's fair. That's fair. All right, I will be there then. I will be there if it means that I can see the toes. Let's see here. Making sure that I'm caught up on everything else. Difference between normies and cool people is the answer to the question, or if you'd have the option to not sleep. I'll never forget telling my mom I never wanted to sleep because it wasted so much time, and she looked at me like I was crazy. That was true. It's true though. Yeah, if I could choose not to sleep, I probably would take it like 95% of the time. Let's see. Watch this. I put a lion on his chair. Kaboom. The internet is to provide players with a sense of pride and accomplishment. Is said tarred and feathered PR rep. Just checking in. What are we doing? We're gonna start working on getting so the puzzles for the little mini game puzzles are completely done. We should be good to go there. Now we're just gonna be working on getting the we're gonna be filling in this spot right here, the little stats to show what the perk cards are actually doing for you. So we are going to be getting there. But then Tanuki brought up her model of the new character model that she's got, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Yeah, beautiful model. Yeah, I'm jealous. I need a better model. You know, replace this. I saw that. It's so good. That's what the art was for. I might almost die. My headache is so much, and I feel so thirsty.
Redemption Chan.
Look at that. There we go. There's a better replacement already. I took too much water and salt. It's so hot in here. Scoiled. I'm so sorry. That is not good. That is not good. I'm very sorry that you have such a bad headache and that you're so thirsty. I hope you'll be able to start feeling better soon. Yeah, it's I really hope the heat goes away soon too. Like that is not good at all. Y'all gotta come to the debut to see the toes. OMG, that looks so good. Tanuki, you are amazing. Yeah, 100%. She will be low/mid poly with pixel textures. Well, I'm very excited to see what she looks like then. Thank you guys, and she will have 9 tails. Oh, that is gonna be amazing. Naruto! I like that episode of American Dad, where the CIA makes a pill where you don't need sleep. I would take that pill every single day. So many tails. Well, her full name is Pixel Kyubi Tanuki. Ooh, I like it. My fave chant. It is a really good chant, isn't it? At Scoiled, water. 69 stream streak. I am almost there. You're so close. You are so close, Scoiled. I took so much. So much. Speaking of water, I should probably drink some water. Kyubi equals 9 tails. Oh, Ooh, that's kind of cool. I like that. Screw the heat. Yeah, 100% screw the heat. Yeah, 100%. I am so done with it. I keep checking like the 10-day forecast, and every single time I'm just like, why is it still 90 plus degrees in 10 days? It should start cooling down. Oh, let's see, what do we got here from Shonen? I decided to make this a Wattpad cover photo. Oh my goodness, what? I remember this one. This one's really cool looking. I love it. Yeah, very nice. I love it. Very, very nicely done, Shonen. Beautiful stuff. We decided, since I like this one as well, that I wanted to make this front of the next novel, since Svioa would be in her teen years and would gradually improve her handwriting, Harrington font. I could not pronounce that. But that looks really good, though. I really like that. Yeah, very nice. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Thank you so much for sharing that. It looks really good as a cover. You are doing an amazing job, Tanuki. Yeah, seriously, yeah, Tanuki. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Let's see here. It took so much. Stay cool is called. If Moon-chan was an animal, what would she actually be? If you were an animal, what would you be? I'm not quite sure what Moon-chan would be. But if I was an animal, I would be... like, actually, or what would I want to be? For me, I would be whatever's like the weirdest animal out there. Still no issues with Hina, by the way. Ink, that is very exciting. That is very exciting. So does that mean you're going to start streaming again soon? Fingers crossed. I hope so. I'm cold. Give me heat. The Steventh, I wish that I could take your cold and that you could have my heat. I am so done with the heat. I turned on the air conditioner. Thank you. Yeah, definitely. You definitely need to turn that on. I was that weird kid in grade school that loved fall and winter and not summer. Yeah, no, I am not a fan. Like, I'm a fan of every single season for the first, like, month. And, like, month and a half. And then after that, I just start getting sick of it. Now, I'm not that way with fall or spring. Because I feel like, especially in Utah, fall and spring, I mean, they're basically just a continuation of the previous season. So it's like fall, I mean, like spring just kind of feels like winter most of the time. And then it, like, pretty quickly then just kind of, like, swings right into summer. And then summer lasts for like 4 to 5 months, and then fall just kind of like quickly swings into winter. It's kind of annoying. I'm hoping this year that we will actually have full, proper fall.
Silly
like,
shenanigans.
Or else it will be silly shenanigans. It'll be terrible. It'll be absolutely terrible. You guys are so sweet. I thought you said so sweaty. I was like, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be sweaty. So sweet. Thank you. Of course, Snook. Yeah, honestly, like the model looks so good. I'd be a turtle, never leaving home. Oh, that would be glorious. Yep, got a stream planned for tomorrow. Ink, I'm very excited for it. Look up a Pika. What's a Pika? Like Pikachu? Does that mean you'd be a platypus? Moon, those are pretty weird. I think that would be the case. I would be a platypus. And every now and then I wear a top hat. Yeah. Moonwood looks a bit like a red panda, just saying. Even the hair is working for the look. Well then, maybe I would be a red panda instead of a platypus. Fall and spring suck. My allergies always activate. That is not good. That is not good. Well, I hope that this year will not be too bad for you. I hope. Fingers crossed. Do allergy meds work at all for you? 'Cause I know that some people, it's like, oh, well, just take allergy meds, and it's like, it just doesn't do anything. So are you one of those unfortunate few that, like, even if you take allergy meds, it just does not do anything? Moonwood the platypus. Exactly. I would be Moonwood. It'd be like, Moonwood platypus? No, it'd be a platypus? Moonwood the platypus. That's exactly what it would be. Okay, let's see here. So we do need to add the stats to the perk card screen. Also, I have not watched a whole lot of Phineas and Ferb, but I feel like I got a pretty good impression right there. That was a pretty good... See, that's what I was literally just thinking. I was like, I feel like I did a pretty good job with that one. Yeah. I think so. I'm not even going to try it again, because I feel like I did a pretty good job right there. But again, like that's like the literally the only line, because like I've watched a lot of clips and I've seen a few episodes here and there. It was a little bit after my time, and so like I've seen, like with like nieces and nephews, like I've seen people watch it. So, oh my goodness.
Welcome Hypnotic_Games and your 31 amazing audience members.
Hypnotic Games, thank you so much for that raid. I appreciate that. Welcome everyone. Glad to see you here. How'd your stream go? How'd everything go? If you've got anything you'd like to share, chat about, would absolutely love to hear about the stuff you had going on. And yeah. And also, just as a really quick some housekeeping, if you've got a raid and run, and this goes to everybody, not just Hypnotic, but this goes to also everybody watching. If you got a raid and run, I know that after a long stream, you got things to do. You got sleep to eat, food to eat, bathrooms to visit, all that fun stuff. So if you got to go take care of business, no worries at all, but I do appreciate the raid. And to anybody new here, my name is Moonwood Games. We're working on a retro-style dungeon crawling roguelike RPG called Tomb of Vercilias. And yes, that's kind of what we're working on right here. So we did just finish up. We have like these little mini games in the game to essentially disable traps. So like I said, it's a dungeon crawling game, and so there are room traps, and so you have a chance to disable them before the spikes go up or the arrows shoot or like you get poison and stuff like that. And so you have a chance to be able to disarm those by playing like a little mini game. So yes, we just barely finished getting most of those done, and so now we are going to be working on there's also a like perk card system in the game that will kind of like mix up your runs a little bit. And so we're working on getting the stats to actually show up properly over here in this top right corner here, because these perk cards do
things like they make it so your experience gain goes up, but your elemental damage goes down, or it gives you a chance to increase your maximum HP, but then it makes another element go down. So it's like different ways. So like it always has some kind of
buff and debuff to the perk card. I know, it's crazy. So it kind of just like mixes up the runs a little bit every single time you play. And yeah. So anyway, let's see here. Let's get caught up over here. Let's see. We got so we got the raid from Hypnotic. Good day, you dense. Yes, welcome. Glad to see you here. Free raiders, I would put them in my pocket. Oh, absurd. It went good. Chat made my chat bot repeat a Pavlova a bunch of times. It's kind of fun. Twas a nightmare. I feel it. Well, I do appreciate the raid, so thank you. Dex's art says, good day, you dunce. Pavlova? Actually, that's kind of what I'm wondering. Pavlova. Like a Pavlovian thing? Or you mean like Pavlova? Like the dessert? Let's see, what do we got here? So yeah, Hypnotic like Pavlova. All right, what do we got? What do we got here? There we go. Here we go. What do we got here? I gotta see this. Whoop. Sorry about that.
Shoot relish. Seriously, it's the bee's knees. And for dessert, a pavlova, obviously. Whipped meringue, heaps of fresh whipped cream, passion fruit pulp, lots asterisk of it, and maybe a few berries. It needs to be light, fluffy, and utterly decadent.
Agreed.
Repeat after me, pavlova. Repeat after me, pavlova. Repeat after me, pavlova.
Pavlova.
Repeat after me, pavlova.
Pavlova.
Repeat after me, pavlova. Repeat after me, pavlova.
Pavlova.
Seriously, it's the best. Repeat after me, pavlova.
Pavlova.
Repeat after me, pavlova.
Pavlova.
Repeat after me, pavlova. You wouldn't understand. Seriously, repeat after me.
You see what you've done, Wix?
I feel like I've missed out so much by missing your stream.
Pavlova. Repeat after me.
Oh, it's glorious.
Repeat after me.
Why have you done this?
Repeat after me.
Oh my gosh, that is glorious. I love that. I feel like we had something somewhat similar earlier in the stream. We had another raid, and just like everyone went crazy with like the text to speech, and there's like a bunch of other redeems and stuff like that. It was a good time. It was a good time. So I feel that. Oh, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. Well, I wish I would have been there for it, but I appreciate you sharing the link. So thank you. Moonchan, have you tried Moonchan? I think Moonchan has tried Moonchan. Maria, LOL. I meant to do a question mark and not a comma. Oh, so you're saying Moonchan? Have you tried Moonchan? Manchan. Now I had to read it a third time to finally get what you were talking about. Don't forget to mention the beefer. Yes, 100% we can mention the beefer. He doesn't know? I don't think I know. I don't think I do. Mr. Moon, can you tell when we activate helium? Yes, I can tell when you activate helium and when you activate the voice of God. Lazardo says, Moonwood Games, seeing Redemption Chan and you bringing up your past games.
Bullet Fist Jet 5 bits.
Oh,
right
boy.
magnifying glass emoji, left magnifying
This is
glass
too much.
emoji,
It's too
right
much.
magnifying glass emoji, left magnifying glass
Oh,
emoji,
Maria. Oh,
right
Maria.
magnifying glass emoji, left magnifying glass emoji,
We're just
right
gonna-
magnifying glass emoji,
I appreciate the
left
bits,
magnifying
Maria,
glass
but oh my
emoji,
goodness.
right magnifying glass emoji, left magnifying glass emoji, right
Are you trying to
magnifying
one-up the
glass
Pavlova?
emoji, left magnifying
I feel like you're trying to
glass
one-up the
emoji,
Pavlova.
right magnifying glass emoji, left
You are just a
magnifying
figment
glass
of my
emoji,
imagination.
right magnifying
This is not a
glass
figment of
emoji,
anybody's
left
imagination. This
magnifying
is
glass
the
emoji,
tale of
right
the magnifying glass emojis. That
left
is a glorious
magnifying
story.
glass emoji,
An absolutely
right
glorious
magnifying
story.
glass emoji, left magnifying glass emoji, right magnifying glass
That is a lot, though.
emoji,
That is a
left
very much so a
magnifying
lot.
Glass emoji, right magnifying glass
I'm gonna keep
emoji,
talking over
left
this, though.
magnifying glass emoji,
Otherwise, we're gonna be
right
way too far
magnifying
behind.
glass emoji,
Secret
left
Redemption Chan, and you
magnifying
bring
glass
your
emoji,
past games.
right
I tried out Roll for
magnifying
Redemption
glass
and
emoji,
accidentally
left
beat it. It was
magnifying
very
glass
addicting.
emoji,
It's been an
right
hour.
magnifying
Lazarla,
glass
I'm glad you
emoji,
you
left
felt so addicted to it,
magnifying
and I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Yeah, I definitely need to
glass
finish it up
emoji,
and
left
get it better.
magnifying glass emoji, right magnifying glass
We've still got the
emoji,
magnifying glass
left
emojis
magnifying
going on.
glass emoji,
Pavlova like the
right
dessert.
magnifying
Watch the
glass
short.
emoji,
Wait for
left
it.
magnifying glass emoji, right magnifying glass
Dookie
emoji,
says why?
left magnifying
Because
glass
Edwixer is
emoji,
evil.
Right magnifying glass
Speaking of
emoji,
evil,
left magnifying glass
Maria's
emoji,
having a field day.
Right magnifying glass
LMFAO,
emoji,
love the floating
left
head and hands.
magnifying
Oh yeah,
glass
yeah, no,
emoji,
seriously,
right
Hypnotic is...
magnifying-
what? It's over. And I do love the ending, Pavlova. Yeah, no, Hypnotic's, like, stream UI is so entertaining to look at. Yeah, I at one point I kind of thought about maybe doing something like that, like a floating head of sorts, and I was like, I just couldn't get it to look right. And then when I saw Hypnotic, I'm like, I'm glad that I didn't try it, because Hypnotic got it just right. LMFAO, love the floating heads. I went for another 5 minutes. It went for another 5 minutes. That is absolute glory. So repeat after me, Beefer. Left magnifying glass, right magnifying glass. If some Rendev won't limit their character in the TTS, I am going to do this absurd. I will never. I will. Maybe I will.
Thanks
Maybe
for
I
the
will.
follow,
What the?
Wixer.
Wixer, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Lazarlo says, no, I will never limit the people. Maria, evil. I meant word limits. Oh, that's true. Yeah, the word limits. My TTS is longer and cheaper than Moon's. That is a really great point. It actually is. Well, I got an appointment this morning, so I'm going to go. Servbot, I appreciate you being here. Hopefully you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your evening, and we will see you hopefully on the Tuesday stream. Riveting story, very much so riveting.
Bullet fist
Oh, boy.
5 bits. Repeat after me.
Oh, boy.
Beefer.
Maybe I do need a
Repeat
limit.
after me. Beefer. Repeat after me. Beefer.
Beefer.
Repeat after me. Beefer.
Beefer.
Repeat after me. Beefer.
Beefer.
Repeat after me. Beefer. Repeat after me. Beefer.
Hypnotic, what have you done?
Beefer.
What have you brought to this
Repeat
stream?
after me. Beefer. Repeat after me.
Oh my gosh,
Beefer.
this is
Repeat
this is
after me.
glorious.
Beefer. Pavlova. Pavlova.
Pavlova.
Repeat after me. Beefer. Repeat after me.
You can't throw Pavlova randomly in there.
Repeat after me. Beefer.
That's crazy that much text goes by so much faster than the emojis. That is crazy. We all are a figment of each other's imaginations. This will be a while. Wow, just gonna take the first, then dip. I know, right? Can't believe it. I see how it is. Let's see. What do we got here from Ink? What is this, Ink? What do we got here, Ink? What am I looking at? What is this? What am I looking at here? One person at a time. I'm going to cook corn later. Score. That sounds delicious. Let him finish. Thank you for the follow, Wixer, which I do appreciate. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. We got the repeat after me. Okay, I'm done. Thank you. Thank you for the bits, Maria. I do appreciate it. Wixer, you have brought the virus here too. What have you done? It's good times. Only the best thing one can do in the stream. I blame Wix. I blame Wix as well. Pika. Oh, this is a Pika. That is actually really adorable. You asked what it was. I do appreciate remembering to remind me what that was. Because yeah, I do remember you saying Pika, and then I was like, a Pikachu? That makes a lot more sense. Well, I do appreciate that, so thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Over on YouTube, Vinge says, nasal spray works, and sometimes, but runny noses are a pain in the butt regardless. That is true. Yeah, like regardless, a runny nose is just the absolute worst. Okay, so what are we gonna do here to actually get the text to show correctly? So to pull this up, we have got some things in here. Pika, Pikachu, Pikachu, Pikachu. Yeah. So it is multi-line text, which is great. We don't work on the multi-line text. So now we just need to figure out what we're going to do here. So this is going to show your HP is 25. Oh my gosh. Yeah, what do we got here? So, okay. So yeah, so how are we showing this? So we're basically saying, so it says HP, and then we're showing variable 51 plus variable 661. Oh, and so then if 661 is greater than or equal to 0, then we say math, so we're rounding up 51 times, oh my gosh. This is going to be a lot. This is going to be a lot. I know you have to wrap it. All right. So if you do, then round up, else round down 51 times 661 divided by 100. Wow. Yeah, that's, and then pyro. Holy smokes. Squad says, Moonman, you made me remember I just installed HUD Maker and I was going to put it in my game. I will do it now. Yes, HUD Maker, if you're using RPG Maker, highly recommend using HUD Maker. HUD Maker is so great to make your games just elevated way out of the stratosphere if you're using RPG Maker. So yeah, definitely recommend you some. But this is how should I say? This is going to be not good. This is going to be an absolute nightmare to actually implement correctly. So if I select this, what does it actually do to the HP? So it says we have 25 and then parentheses 0. That says we have 29 and parentheses 0. Okay. So it is showing things correctly, except for I'm not quite sure.
_ bullet fist polymorphed Moonman into a
and now
chicken.
I'm a chicken. Buck, 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 buckety, buck, buck, buck. Thank you for that. I do appreciate it. So, what is this parentheses 0 actually doing? Like, what is it actually there for?
Saki Toge says, don't believe those videos that show how to make long eggs. They are laid by long chickens.
Oh, right. Yeah, definitely. If you want a long egg, you definitely do need a long chicken. That is a very good point. And I appreciate you bringing that up. Okay, so yeah, what is this parentheses 0? And the math floor, that. And then, okay, so this is just showing variable 669. Now, what is variable 669? That is the question. Variable 669 is Blackjack multiplier. Huh? I believe it should be 661. Yeah? Oh my gosh. There we go. Tessa, you. I don't think I'm going to do multi-line on this, because it is going to be so much in here. This is going to be an absolute nightmare. Yes, you'd be 661, I believe. And we'd refresh you. Oops, I do not want to create new. Delete. Okay. So now if we grab this one, this parenthesis should go up, yeah? 15. Oh, right. I mean, I guess once I get it all in place, it's not going to be the end of the world. But it's not going to be fun. I'm going to say that. It's not going to be fun. But you need to be 661 divided by 100. Refresh. Now if I select you, that should be like 3 or 4. 0.15. Okay, that's not exactly what I had in mind, but not bad. Moon, we need a tiebreaker. Why, what? Tiebreaker for what? I am tempted to spam more magnifying glasses. I mustn't. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please. Summer Undev and I are fighting. Who is the hottest furry? Amy the Hedgehog or Sly the Raccoon? I vote Sly clearly. All right, we're doing this. Sly the Raccoon. What do we got here? Images. Hold on, that was a private conversation. Well, it has been exposed now, so strap in. And then we've got Amy the Hedgehog. Okay, all right, let's give this its own fair shake. So here we've got Sly. Here we've got Sly the Fox. I'm an adult. Thank you. Okay, so there's Sly the Fox right there. And then we've got Amy right here. Tanuki, I'm just gonna say this. It's not looking good for you. It's not looking good. What? Don't pick Amy. He's a raccoon. I mean, that's a great point. So we're going off of who's the hottest furry. Right, yeah. I think I did say fox. That's my bad. That is my bad. He's a raccoon. You said fox. Sorry. Jealous, hold on. I didn't even give this any thought. I just brought up Amy to compare to Tanuki's model's fat angle. What kind of private conversations are you guys having? Look, I am biased, so I have a fair ruling on both characters. Let me think of true hottest furry. He's not even going to mention Lola Bunny. Well, if it was Lola Bunny in the running, Lola would just run. Would just win. There would be no run if it was Lola in here. Whisper the Wolf. Callie Briggs of Philistine. Lola Bunny is normie bait. 5 out of 10. Summer and Dev, I don't think you can be a part of my Ghost Town dev team anymore. For me personally, I'm gonna have to give it to Amy. I'm sorry. I gotta give it to Amy. I'm sorry. I mean, Sly is a good-looking gentleman. I wouldn't say he's hot, though. I'm sorry. Normie bait, Lola was a lot of people furries awakening. I mean, that's a really great point, actually. LMAO. No toes for you. No, I mean, Tanuki. I mean, yeah, Sly is definitely the hottest. Sly is definitely the hottest. I don't know what Summer Dev was talking about. Summer Dev is wrong, as per usual. Sly is the hottest furry ever to exist. Yep. Absolutely. A furry awakening of Sonic and Sly. Oh, that's fair then. That's fair. Well, there we go. We figured it out. Again, I asked the question, what kind of conversations are you guys having? Plus, you can't use a 3D model. Look at his 3D model. My favorite furry is the snake from A Centaur's Life. You mean A Bug's Life? Okay, never mind. All good. He agreed. See, exactly. Final answer, locking in. All right, well, there we go. Hottest furry, beady long legs from the Pikmin. I don't think I can even weigh in here anymore. Okay. I'm glad we've had this conversation. HUD Maker and the menu plugins are freaking awesome. Thank you, Serd. Oh, that's true. 100%. Yeah. Serd has made RPG Maker just that much better. So much better. No, I mean the obscure social commentary anime, A Centaur's Life. I have never even heard of A Centaur's Life. A Centaur's Life. Oh, I see. Okay, and then who was it? It has a centaur. I can see that now. Okay, is the snake. A Centaur's Life, snake. All right. Some Randev wins again. Yep. Some Randev wins again. I'll agree. There we go. There we go. Case closed. That's the one. She's an exchange student from Antarctica. Why the freak is the snake from Antarctica? I like it though. I like it though. They have to learn to get along with reptiles, but she's very cute and wholesome. I like that. I like it. Well, there we go. I will agree then. I will agree now. Again. I feel like Snooki doesn't agree. Wouldn't it be cold? I don't know. That's what I figure. And so snakes, I feel like, would not do well in Antarctica because they're cold-blooded. Surd is never... I'm gonna let this conversation happen on its own. I'm gonna move on, and I'm gonna see if I can fix this thing. So if we come over here, I think I'm doing the math wrong. We need to come over here, and we need to change this HP to instead say... I thought I had this right, though. Is it not? It's that divided by 100. Which, would that not be the case still here? 661 divided by 100. And then 661 divided by 100. Yes, I'm always to your left, because you're my right-hand man. It's hard to argue that logic. So 661. Wait, no. Because you'd be a percentage. That's right. So we can't just say that. Okay, yeah. So what if we say... So I guess we would just say that, and then we add just a... I guess we would just add a percentage then, yeah? Because then we would say... Whoops. I'm sitting here just rushing through it like I normally do. But like, this is the screen I actually need to be on. But I also need something that's going to increase my HP to test that. I don't think any of these are going to do that. Like, I'm pretty sure the only one that's affecting HP so far is this one, Griffin's Potion of Power. Yeah, so increase max HP by 15%. So if we were to do that, it would then say 15%. Yeah. Yes, I'm always, you're right. Or I guess your case, right hand Tanuki. But Surd is right. They made my own plugin though. That's true. Well, your plugin is gone. No! That's absolutely tragic. Okay, now I'm just trying to decide. Do we want to go through the absolutely grueling setup process that would be... I mean, I feel like we just have to. It's okay, I can pull it out. Only one. No, all right, Flame Dragon is hottest furry. Final answer. Oh, Flame Draymond. I feel like this is going to be one that I am not going to be able to pull up on stream, yeah? What do we got here? Oh, from Digimon. Yeah, never mind, I could pull that up on stream. I mean, that one I feel like I would agree with you. That's pretty hot. That's pretty hot right there. Okay. I mean, I guess that works. Yeah. Okay. So let's come in here. So what stats we want to show first and foremost? Player level. So we want the players... I guess we also want the players' XP gain. Okay, so we've got player HP already. We don't really need Vitality, Dexterity, or Luck, because those are completely separate now. I guess we would have like XP gain. Man. And math 4. This is gonna be so much in all of these things to have to go through. And then /n.
Rio_bullet fist summoned Mood Chan.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Okay, so then we've got the pyro. Then we're gonna throw you in there, which would then be /n. Fresh. So now we're gonna have HP. Hey, some Randev. I know this is a very old plugin. And I hate to make requests for very old plugins. But is there any way to easily change the size? Because, like, you don't even have to do it. I'll do it myself if I can. Is there any way to adjust this text field here in the HUD maker? Just so that I'm not dealing with such a small box. It's so small. I mean, it's a very good size. It's a great size. But if there would be any way to make this a slightly larger box, I wouldn't say no. I mean, if you know HTML, you can edit it in the plugin. I do know HTML. So I guess I could edit it in the plugin. Well, then maybe I will. Maybe I will edit it in the plugin. But that would just be, let's see, let's come over here. We're going to go to documents. GitHub, that's what I'm looking for. Oh my gosh. Tomb of Vercilias, JavaScript, plugins, and we're going to go to CERD. I'm assuming, is it going to be... Wait. You can edit it in the plugin. Are you talking about, like, in the plugin itself? It's not the size of the text box that matters, it's the size of your magnifying glass. Exactly, Shodan. Wait, what do you mean you can edit it in the plugin? Yeah, hold on, I'm looking. Okay, that's fair. And I'm sorry, you do not need to look into this at all. I'm just doing weird things.
You
okay?
are just a figment of my imagination.
Yeah, you're a figment of my imagination. Anyway, again, I do not want to request changes for old plugins, so do not feel like you have to. It was more of just like a, I was just you know, just wondering. Okay, so now we have the XP gain. I believe if we do... Yeah, that's just gonna be even worse. Math floor. Okay, so that's XP gain. And let's say... I'm lying in bed, but I'm not going to test it, but I wonder if changing the 600 in Super Tools engine would help. Like, set it to 1600. Bet. Oh, I figured it was bet. But yeah, so let's come over here. Let's do this. Super Tools engine. What the? Super Tools engine, width 600, height 680. I believe... Yeah, definitely, because it is definitely past midnight. Yes, the width one. Okay, let's give that a shot. Let's see what happens.
Grandma polymorphed Moonman into a chicken.
Bog. I would make the window wider. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens. I would be interested to know. I think... I don't know. Oh boy! That does make it wider, but then let's see what happens. Versus. Those stay the same. Okay, so I guess technically I would just need to then look for, I guess, value? LMFAO, that's hilarious. So maybe if we change you down to, maybe we do like 1,000. It would be actually nicer to have it like slightly larger. And Booyah Grandma! Hello, welcome. Glad to see you here. How you doing? Glad to see you in the stream. Sorry, that does make that one wider.
Follow, the lady Fu you.
The lady Fu you. Thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate that. My past self is such a dick. The lady Fu you. Yeah, welcome. Hello, glad to see you here. And yeah, Booyah Grandma. Hopefully you had an absolutely fantastic weekend. We're working on some things. Yeah, okay, so what if I just look for value? I have a feeling value is gonna pop up a lot. So I'm like, yeah, that's probably not gonna. Yeah, value is gonna be a very common thing. So I guess we could look for value. Okay, so that does not pop up. Really? Can't even search for value fallen? Interesting. What if we inspect this box? Loading. Okay. I watched your HUD Maker tutorial video and you speak like Bullet. I can barely understand you. You go brrr. It's true. Yeah, some Red Dev does talk very quickly in their tutorial video. What if I revealed the truth? No, it can't happen. You definitely can, Maria. You can absolutely reveal the truth. I can handle the truth. But what I can't handle... Gooblers! I can't handle Gooblers. That's true, I cannot. It's not the end of the world. I'll look into it more. I was gone for a while, but I'd be remiss not to do my duties. Welcome, Autumn. I'm glad you're back. And then hopefully you're not sad about not doing your duties. I appreciate you being here though, so thank you. Okay, well, we're just gonna still do the thing. So let's actually change. Let's find 600. We're gonna change this from 1,000. We're gonna go with 800 because we don't need it to be like super wide yet. We just need to be somewhat wider. And we don't even need to be that wide. Time to cook my corn! So oily and salty. Hopefully that, yeah, let us know how it turns out for you. HUD manager.create input appears to be the function that generates the HTML for those. Oh, well then. Let's find ourselves some HUD manager create input.
Some_falls_ today says, good night all, have a good time of day, love y'all, kisses, mwah mwah, be nice to those around you, drink water, sleep a healthy amount, do things that are interesting to you, bye.
Absolutely. Autumn, I appreciate you being here. Hopefully you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your evening, and we'll see you on the, hopefully, Tuesday stream. So, till then, good luck and take care. Okay. Good, so the HUD manager, create input. Create input. Maybe try to add style equals width 1000 after the input. Would give that a shot. This is in HUD Maker plugin. So not the Super Tools engine, but the actual HUD Maker. Gotcha. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes way more sense. Okay, so let's search for create input. Ah, there we go. There's a HUD manager. dot create input. Interesting. Okay. Width 300, height 430. Current value. Search for create input. Equals. Okay. Looks like we've just got the ones. Yes, we've got create input equals the function ID value min max. Const data equals min max. Type number min max. Don't search that, it will blow up RPG Maker. I gotta tip my fedora to Yas. All this stuff goes over my head. Well, it's kind of going over my head too. So, but I appreciate you being here. So yeah. Axel is back. Welcome back, Axel. Glad to see you here. For a bit. That's fair. Line 1152 and 1157. Okay, 1152 and 1157. Assuming I'm seeing right on my tiny screen. Oh, I feel so bad. Okay. Yes, so this is 1152. I guess we could also do, we can make it slightly larger. Yeah, so input, data, ID, on change, HUD manager, refresh sprite, value. Okay, and then 1157 is image, data, ID, value. Yeah, now try the style thing. Okay, the style thing was, maybe try to add style with 1000 after the input. Okay. Let's see. So after input, but still within. Oh my gosh. Now we're going to see actually how much HTML I remember how to do. Okay, so that's okay. I believe in you. I don't believe in myself. So we got the style equals then width 1000 pixels. And we need that on 1157 as well. I must go within the symbols of the input. Take my words more literally. So we don't want to add our own. Okay. So you said maybe try to add style equals width 1000 pixels after the input. You're saying do something like ooh. So you're saying do something like this. Something like that. Hey, look at that. Input style equals. Okay, yes. It's been a hot minute since I've done HTML, all right? That's my excuse. Let's give that a shot. Brain.exe is not responding. Instructions unclear. My RPG Maker is now suing me for custody of my art style. Let's go within the input. Take my words more literal. Like right after the word input, input style. I don't think Clips-chan should be considered the Goon-chan. I don't know what you're talking about. Not at all. I think she should be. Okay, so if we save that, and then come over here, and we close these, close that, let's come in here. Let's see if that changed anything. Ooh, look at that. It definitely changed things. That's all right. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy when this no work. Oh, it worked. That worked. I just may need to adjust some things. So let's change that 1,000 to maybe like 200. It's probably gonna be way too small, but I believe, is it gonna have to reload every single? Yeah, it probably just has to reload every single time. That is a-okay. Okay, that's close to what we're wanting. So, with that, if we then say, let's say we go like 500 pixels. So we're going an extra 300 pixels large. So we need to come over here, and we need to do, then we need to say you're going to be 1100 to adjust for the width. We pull that up and we do that. Hey, look at that! Oh, there's so much more. There's so much more room. Oh, that's glorious. That is absolutely glorious right there. So, we should be able to come over here and go over there. And then we should be able to do a little bit of dish. And then pull this up. And then only show what is currently on the screen. And then pull this up. And look at all that room we have now. That should make it so much easier. Oh, that's glorious. That is absolutely glorious. Man, I miss the days when goon is a term for Boston-accented thugs that worked for an evil corporation and or supervillain. Feels bad, man. Those were the days. Anyway, I brought this up because I'm making a chant for you, and it's coming along, so yeah. Oh, well, Maria, I am excited to see what the eventual chant looks like. Still is if you have different context within your sentence. Right, add an evil mastermind. I put out a hiring for goons and did not get what I want. I'm gooning to this is very different from I'll take care of these goons. That is a really great point. There is a huge difference there. Okay, well now after that detour, thank you so much for the help with that. Oh my goodness, this is going to make things so much easier. Yeah, so now that I can see a little bit more what's going on here. So the XP gain. The XP gain is what we need to now come in and make some changes for. Oh, yes, this is so much better. So much better. Cook done. Squirreled. If you have not already, I need you to post that in the Discord so we can see what's going on. What you got? What you got? Letting loitering thugs to stop. Telling loitering thugs to stop gooning in public. That's very. It would be a very accurate sentence. Okay, so let's come over here to the variables, and we're gonna find the player's XP. We don't actually need to find the player's XP or max HP. We just need the variables that are affecting the actual XP gain. Add a perk that has a debuff of random ads start appearing mid-battle blocking drawn cards. Oh my gosh. That would actually be really funny. It would make people very mad, but it would be very funny. Hey, goon, just stop gooning now. I mean, that would be a very proper sentence. Okay. We've got, I have become Loki. What are you talking about, Maria? I literally just read your message. I have been Loki. What are you talking about? Posted? All right, let's go take a look at it. Come over here. We've got the good eats. Oh my, what the? How did I miss this one? Oh, that looks absolutely delicious. That looks so good. It's not very often that I actually crave ramen. That is making me crave ramen. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. And then of course, that looks so good. The grilled corn looks fantastic. Squirrel, I need you to come post, like, I need you to come and cook some food for me. Because, oh my goodness. That looks amazing. That was hella tasty. I am going to dig into this corn. That is fair. I don't know if I would have taken the time to actually take a picture because I would have dug into that corn instantly as soon as that thing was finished. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what is everything that we need to? It's just simple cooking. Yeah, but still, it looks so good. It looks amazing. Whoa, what do we got here, Tanuki? Spoiled, I made ramen too. Why is everyone's ramen looking so good? What? Apparently, I need to change how I'm making ramen, because this looks amazing. OMG, yes, seriously, what is this? Tanuki, all right, never mind. I need both of you to come and make me ramen. Cheese, bacon, egg with pork. Oh, that sounds really good. You guys are making me hungry, and it's literally like 11 o'clock at night for me. I do not need to get hungry right now. So maybe what we're going to do is I might have actually multiple pages. So I don't think we're going to be able to fit all of the different perk stat changes. Oh, crap. All the perk stat changes going on here on a single page. There's just going to be too much, you know? So I think what I might need to do... What the...
Maria _ Bullet Fist Jade 5 bits. Pork. 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 Cut of meat emoji. Cut of meat emoji. Cut of meat emoji.
Thank you for that. I
cut of meat
appreciate it.
emoji. Cut of meat emoji. Cut of meat emoji. Cut of meat emoji. Cut of meat emoji.
Yeah, so I don't think we're going to be able to fit all of the things that we need. So I think what we're going to do... Let's say something... What if we say something like this? Player... Stats... And then we do /n. There's an error with n. Oh no. Oh no. There's an error with n. Press F8 to see more. Oh no, what have I done? Oh boy. Oh no. Well, I'm trying to fix it, but you're not letting me. Oh boy. Is this the one? Oh, what has happened? What has happened? Bring it back! What did you do? I don't know. It's gotta be one of the error ones, right? There we go. /n. Fresh. Whew. That had me going for a second there. Okay, player stats. What did you do? I have no more surge sounds or regular sounds. Oh! Yes. I have limited the amount of sounds that people can redeem. You activated the nukes.
You are just a figment of my imagination.
See, some people still have some. You activated the nukes, bruh. The sirens' raids are bellowing. My redeems are running low. It's true. It's true. You gotta conserve your redeems so you have some for later in the stream. I might get rid of some of the limitations on some of them. Potentially. Okay. So I guess technically we could break them into player stats and then like dungeon stats or like however like tomb stats or something like that. Yeah, I think we're probably gonna go with player stats. And then we do something like this, or is it gonna show breaks in it? That's what I was a little bit worried about. Do I have an M dash in my font though? I do not. That is A-okay. What about underscores? Or yeah, but that's still it's not quite right. Okay, do periods? But even that doesn't look quite right. I'm just like trying to think of a way that we could potentially. Oh, this is probably gonna break it. Oh, it didn't. Okay, it is just seeing it as text. That's good. You do something like that. Kind of just like adds a nice break. We could also just not put this in here and just add our own thing to make it actually look correct. So we basically just add 2 line breaks. And then then I could go in there later and just like add a break in here to make it make sense. Probably just do that. Yeah. That's probably what we'll do. Okay,
Saki
so
Toge says, did you hear about the fight at KFC? The chicken got battered.
I didn't hear about that fight, but the outcome sounds plausible. I'll show myself out now. No, you gotta stay. You gotta stay here. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Maybe a rune-like graphic for the line break. I mean, we could do something like that. Like, we could technically add, like, basically anything we wanted to as the line break. We'll just leave it like that for now, and then I'll probably add something later. Yeah. So I think at the top, I do want to say if it's player stats or, like, tomb stats, and then there's probably gonna be like a button right down here to go back and forth between them. So, and we may also even just like get rid of this whole like where it says player stats and then having that, and I might just like add the buttons up at the top. Something like that anyway. Anyway, that's just kind of like the general idea down, because again, I don't think we're gonna be able to get all of the perks into the single screen here. So we got HP, and we need the XP gain. Now this one's gonna be a little bit more, again, all of these are just going to be a little bit nuts because there's so much that you have to take into consideration for like the percentages and things like that. Because if it's adding to, we need to be able to round up. And if it's subtracting from, then we need to round down. So with that, we've got XP gain. And we just need to show, we don't need to show this first number here. We just need the percentage. We can actually just get rid of all of this. Here we go over to the math floor. Get rid of all of that. Up to here. And we can get rid of the parentheses here. Okay. Then I believe if I were to say, where's the XP? XP gain. So 668. Because there is the chance that you could have it be minus. And so if we do something like this, if we go to variables, 668. So if we go positive 10%, it would say, 668 XP gain. Sorry? Why is it not? So, real Goon-chan, what are you talking about? The Goon-chan we have is definitely the Goon-chan of our dreams. Oh, there we go. It's because I didn't set that to 668. There we go. So XP gain, 10%. No, that's the Goon-chan DLC Deluxe Edition. True, you gotta pay for it. You don't just get that stuff for free. Then if we set you to negative, then we would say XP gain minus 10%. That works out perfectly. It would kind of be the same thing here with the HP, because it's gonna say your current HP, and then it's gonna say the percentage. It's either going to be a positive thing, and then if it's a negative percentage, then it's gonna automatically add minus 5%, 10%, all that fun stuff. I think you're refusing to answer because a real one is on the way. Wow, bro doesn't know the Goon-chan lore? Shake my head. I mean, if you say there's another one on the way, I'm down for it. It's almost 1 a.m. for Tanuki. Sleepies, good night, I'll have fun. Tanuki, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for staying here for so long, too. Especially because, like, it's almost 1 a.m. there. That is crazy. So, thank you for that. I do appreciate it. Hopefully, you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your evening. And we will see you, hopefully, on the Tuesday stream. And we'll see you on your next stream. So, thank you. Thank you. I don't sleep until 7 a.m. What do you mean you're down for it? You can take it to mean whatever you want it to mean. All right, gang, I am changing my goal to make a goon chant. I mean, I'm not saying you have to. Let's see here over on YouTube. Shoten says, let's see, make the ads a freaking BBEG or big bad bosses. Let's see, I believe in you. You got this. I believe you exist. How does this work again? JK, LOL. Ramen is freaking awesome. I love making mine with seared pork, some peas, and chopped carrots, some pepper, and broiled in pork marrow for broth. That actually sounds really good. Okay, here's gonna be a really controversial thing. Back on the topic of ramen. I like to make these things called ramen tacos. They're really good, okay? You can't knock it till you try it. Basically, you make the ramen like you normally would, right? You know, make your pork ramen, your chicken ramen, whatever it is. Make your ramen like you normally would. Drain like 95% of the water after you boil the noodles, and then you add the flavoring packet after that, and then you mix it all together. So there's like a little bit of water when you mix in the seasoning packet. And then again, you cannot judge this. And then basically what you do is you take a tortilla and you put the ramen in the tortilla. You can usually fill 2 tortillas with 1 pack of ramen. So you put the ramen inside the tortilla, and then you could add stuff if you want to add ham, turkey, cheese, stuff like that. Cheese is actually really good with it. So add some cheese, so like some shredded cheddar cheese. Add some turkey or ham if you want to, and then you roll it up, and then you've got yourself a ramen taco. And it is very good. Do not judge me. Do not judge it until you've actually had it. It is so good. It's actually like one of my poor man meals. It is very good stuff. Anyway, over on YouTube, Tillo says, hey, hello, Tillo, welcome, glad to see you here. Looks like I won a giveaway. That is true, Tillo, you did win the giveaway. So yeah, congratulations for that. I was hoping you'd be here so we could wish you a happy congratulations. Yeah, that's a proper sentence. So congratulations. Yeah, absolutely fantastic stuff. I hope that the game is going to be fun. I hope so. Fingers crossed. Sweet congrats, and hi, Tillo. How you been? Let's see. Wait, I should make that right now. Should. It is pretty good. That would be awesome. It is really good. Okay,
you are just a figment of my imagination.
No, you're my imagination of the figments. Okay, dude, we ain't judging, but I have to ask, were you drunk, intoxicated in any shape or form prior to the invention of the ramen taco? I was not. I was not drunk or intoxicated in any way. I was very poor. I was very poor at the time of that happening. I was living in a studio apartment. This was like, let's see, when was this? This was like 2014. I had basically just gone through a divorce, like literally like 2 months prior. And then I was just laid off from my job. And so I was like, ugh. And so I decided to try something very, because obviously I was eating a lot of ramen at the time. And I was like, what if I just put ramen inside this tortilla to like make it just a little bit more substantial? And so I did. And it's pretty good. That corn really tasty. I'm glad that it was tasty, Scoiled. I'm glad that it was tasty. Maybe it was a good thing. Actually, Scoiled, how much have you been hearing? Have you been listening to what we've been talking about? I've heard of the taco. The taco is very good. Yeah, the ramen taco is very good. Hey, Show, I'm doing good. Went to this town called Whistler with some friends, which is a 2-hour drive from Vancouver. How are you? I sent some pictures in my group chat in the Discord. Yes, absolutely. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look at the Discord. I believe you said it was in OMG, yours looks so good. Seaweed is there. Goated. I gotta have Nori and Eggies. Thank you, Scoiled. Respect. Okay, let's come over here to General. Oh my goodness. That looks so beautiful. Oh, that looks so amazing. I want to be there right now. Oh my goodness, what? What are those views? That looks amazing. What am I doing with my life? If I'm not here, what am I doing with my life? This looks amazing. Yeah, thank you for sharing those. That looks so good. It's making me want to like go out into the earth and experience things. No, I was feral eating the corn. That's fair. That's fair, Squad. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't offend you by saying that I like to make ramen tacos. So, yeah. Anyway, okay, moving on back over here. I should also probably put that in here. Ramen tacos. Yep. Yeah, you basically you cook ramen like normal, but drain like 95% of the water after you boil the noodles, and then you add the seasoning packet, mix it all together, and then then you get like 2 flour tortillas, and you put the ramen in the tortillas, and then you eat it with like you can add like ham, turkey, cheese, anything you want to it. And yeah, actually the one thing I haven't tried adding egg. I wonder if adding egg would be good. I might have to try that the next time I make them. It sounds delicious. It is delicious, honestly. It is so good. Like, it literally just makes it a little bit more substantial than just like eating just ramen. So, I like it. I like it. Okay, back over here. Let's see what's going on here. So, we got the XP gains. That one is good to go. Because again, yeah, it just shows like positive or negative depending on what it's actually doing. Healing item modifiers. How am I gonna word that? Let's do the hard damage. These are also percentages though, right? Yeah, like all of these can be factored in percentages. So come over to here. Oops. I think I should be able to take... I want to take it from the HP. I guess it's not that crazy to add. Yeah, so let's just do this. Right here at the end, we'll then just say we got... I believe I would add it still here. Yeah, outside of the... Yeah. Right here, I would do that. And then we'll say... game variables dot value. This variable is going to be pyro card damage, so 664. 664. I refresh that. Crap. Oh, right. Nope. I think I need to put that outside of the curly bracket. Oh, right. Wait. How am I doing it on, like, the HP? What am I doing here? Is that in its own JavaScript thing? It is. Well, okay, it is. Yeah. Doing that. So let's get rid of all of that. Base, add that, refresh. There we go. Okay, so this is variable 664. Plus 0. Then, if I change 664 to be, say, like 20%, so 20%, then pyro is now 2. But then if I say, let us...
What?
I know, it's working out pretty well. Let's just put that to be like -30, which would be pyro is equal to 0, which is -30. I think even if I go all the way up to like -100, it should still be pyro is 0, because even if you're subtracting 100%, it's not really going to go lower than that. Still going, huh? Yeah, for a little bit longer. Probably just a little bit longer. I don't know if I'm going to make it all the way to the 1130 mark, but We're gonna get close. Why ramen tacos offend people? They can't survive the apocalypse? Madness. I know, exactly. If you're gonna survive the zombie apocalypse, you're gonna have to get used to eating ramen tacos. I don't know. I told people not to knock until they tried it. Let's see here. Still going on. If you drain ramen before adding the seasoning, it goes quite nicely in a wrap. It does. It really does. And then we got good night, Tsuki. You can't survive 7 days to die. Exactly. You would not survive 7 days to die if you did not eat ramen tacos. It's just not going to happen for you. Zombies are going to get you on night 7. It doesn't matter how good of a base you have, you will die. The horde will get you. They're going to go feral, and it's going to be a dark day for you. Okay, so unless you eat Pavlova. You know what, Wixer, you're right. You're right. Unless you eat Pavlova, then you should be good to go. What have we accomplished today? I don't appreciate you coming here asking those tough questions, Ink. We have accomplished a little bit of stuff today. So we did finally finish up, and we were able to mark off the puzzles are all good to go. I did do a little bit more testing, and I had to adjust a couple things on there, so those are all good to go. And then we've gotten this far. It's like we are making progress, and actually we're gonna be able to like copy and paste a lot of this pretty quickly. So we should be able to make this quite a bit more here in the next like 5 minutes, honestly. So I think we should be able to take all of this, and we're just gonna say /n, and if we grab all of this all the way over to where it says Pyro, we should be able to paste that. I wonder how long this thing can be, like, because this thing's gonna get very, very long. This is so much for each one of those. Yes, we got Pyro, and then you're going to be Geo. Now, Geos, this is going to be 1060. I'm thinking and hoping that all of these are the exact same, like in a line. We're going to find out. So 1062. Let's find out. 1062 is spell slot 2. Okay. Also, I'm not a fan that it does all of that. Let's see, that's progress. What is Super Tools Engine, Moon? So, Super Tools Engine is the engine that basically runs SumRanDev's HUD Maker plugin. So with the Super Tools Engine, this is the external like HTML program that's running for me to be able to edit the HUD itself. So in here, this little pulsing red box here, this is what I'm currently editing right here with this input value. So I'm able to then say, so this is going to be Geo. This is pulling from, I can put like variables, text, all that fun stuff. So yeah, so this is me editing the text box here, being able to like add whatever I need to here. So that one is good to go. 664. What is 664? 664, I believe would be, okay, yeah. So then you should be able to go up to 665. SumRanDev for the win. Oh, it's true. It's true. There's so much in this game I would not be able to do with SumRanDev's plugins. Yes, then you would be 665. So if 665 is greater than or equal to 0, then round up 1060. Crap. I accidentally hit end, which took me all the way to the end of the line, which is something that I do not want to do. Okay, so on Geo. So if 665 is greater than or equal to 0, then set 662 times 665 divided by 100, else round down 1062 times 665 divided by 100, and then in parentheses say 665 percentage. Refresh. There we go. Now we have Geo, which is doing 1 damage. And if we were to then say, come over here, and let's just say we have something increasing our Geo damage by 10%, we are now doing a Geo damage of 2 plus 10%. Or if we had something that was reducing our Geo damage by, say, for example, 10%, then we would say our Geo damage is 0 with minus 10%. Yeah. I do kind of wish there was an easy way for me to add a plus if there wasn't. I could. It would be very messy though. I could, but it'd be messy. You were able to customize your HUD maker. That's an achievement. Oh, that's true. That's true. I did customize the HUD maker, the Super Tools engine, because this was normally not quite as wide. And so with the help of everybody involved, I was able to make it wider so that I could actually see a little bit more of what's going on. I'm actually kind of thinking I might make it even wider. Like now that I've made it this wide, I'm kind of like, you know what? We might as well go all the way. Just make it way wider so that I can see even more in this text box. I might do that. I might do that. Vancouver, I have family and friends down there. What did you think? I'm from Vancouver. I like it here. I totally think the scenery kind of reminds me of home, a much wetter version of home. I sent some pictures of where I'm from. Those pictures are beautiful. I need to go take a look at those pictures, apparently. Yeah, so then we should be able to come in here and we should be able to just like copy and paste this. Oh, it's gonna be so messy. I don't care about adding the plus. Maybe if eventually down the road we feel like we want to have a plus on the percentage, since there's the subtraction, it's like so there's like the minus sign maybe. But for now, we're just gonna stick like this. Yeah, so then we should be able to add. We got Pyro, Geo, and then we're gonna get Hydro here. Using this single, oh my gosh. Using this single line text to edit JavaScript is very not great, but that's okay. I'm doing weird things with it, so that is completely on me. Geo, Hydro. Now the Hydro is going to be 1063. You are going to be 666. You're going to be 1063. You're going to be 666. You're going to be 1063. You're going to be 666. And you're going to be 666. And if we then refresh, we should then have Hydro here. Go. And then if we do a little bit of this and we just say, hey, we have something that's increasing our Hydro damage by 100%. We are now doing 2 Hydro damage. Which is not a whole lot of an increase, which isn't great. But if, say for example, if your Hydro was, you know, if you're doing 40 damage with your Hydro already, and then you increase that by 100%, it's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage right there. But say for example, if we were to come down here and we were to reduce that by 50%, then you're doing zero Hydro damage. Happy days. We're making progress, everybody. We're making, slowly but surely making progress. You know what sounds really good right now? Waffles. Waffles sound really good right now. Nice like buttermilk syrup. I feel like I've got to get to bed before I make myself too hungry. Yes, we copy that, paste that. Now this should be, this might be the last one for tonight. Because then we'll have all the elements, we'll have the XP gain, we'll have the HP, and I can just kind of like keep adding from there. Okay, so we got the Hydro here. Let's change this one to be Necro. It's going to be 1064, 667, 1064, 667, 664, or 1064, 667. And last but not least, 667. Yeah. Refresh. Return to game. Did I accidentally get rid of the condition on this thing, though? Also, wait, what? Where? I literally just added the Necro. Where did Necro go? Did I not just add it? Did something weird go on? Did I not? Oh no. Did I not save it? Pretty sure that I swear I hit refresh. I think I may have literally just accidentally hit. Gosh. right, well, we did it once. Let's do it again. Swapping out Hydro for Necro. You're going to be 1064, 667. 1064, 667, 4, 1064, 667, 667. Refresh. There we go. Now there's Necro. Happy days. And then we come over here, and let's say, for example, if something is adding to our Necro, then we go up, and we go up a little bit. And if there's something removing from our Necro, then we go down. Cool. Now let me just check and see. I'm pretty sure, did I accidentally get rid of the condition? The show condition? I did. I don't know how or when that happened, but it happened. Is there like a perk card screen switch? Choosing perk card, 80. Probably it. Perk tooltip. Perk card scene. It's probably that one, actually. 167. Give me my guess. Yeah, so let's change you. Maybe if game switches dot 167 dot value 167 is equal to true. What the? I've been inverted. Actually, I feel like it's been a while since I've been inverted. It's usually the PNG tubers that are inverted. Okay, Dazu's Feather of Healing. I don't know why I was going to select it. I just wanted to make sure that this was now showing, which it is. So it is showing up here in the top right corner. Yes, we've got HP, XP gain, Pyro, Geo, Hydro, Necro. Yeah, we're making progress here. It's it is a very messy JavaScript thing to have, but it is kind of working. It is kind of working. Thank you for that, Spoiled. I appreciate that. Then if we come over here and let's just say reduces dex saving throws. Oh, we have so many things to do. What if it's like we got player stats like 1. Like I might even just have to have like multiple pages of the player stats. There's so many things to add. It's like right now we have the HP, XP, and then the 4 elements, and we're like a tiny bit more than halfway down the list. So we can probably fit 4 to 5 more, roughly. And we still need to add. It's like the monster kill HP restore. That one's probably going to be the actual. So like that one's going to be like the tomb stats. The healing items modifier, that one needs to be in there. XP gain is in there. The blackjack multiplier, that needs to be in there. Drawing more cards needs to be in there. Probably. Yeah, well, some of these smaller ones, I'm like, do we need to actually... It's not really a player stat. Like drawing more cards, you know? Maybe. Probably will have to be because I'm pretty sure that's going to be a percentage. Yeah, and it's like we got like Thorns damage, dex saving throw, the busting modifier. It's a weird thing to say. We've got like the actual Pyro, Geo, Hydro, and Necro rune damage. The gemstone spawn. Yeah, there's, oh my gosh. There's gonna be a lot of stats to show. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to have at least 2 pages of player stats. And then a page of tomb stats. Oh well. It is what it is. So, yeah, good times. Yeah, most years I've never seen anything above 95 degrees in the summer. But there were a few years we hit 115 degrees, and the harvest that fall was terrible. Oh my gosh. That is really hot. That is very hot. There's a set of mountains near what used to be my house there that always has snow, and if the snow was gone, you knew it was going to be a bad harvest season that year. Well, now, okay, now we actually need to go and look at the pictures. Let's come in here. Yeah, so from Shodan, this is where I used to live about 10 years ago. Give or take a few winters, lost track of time a long time ago. That looks unreal. Like that is really pretty. Holy smokes. I like that. A picture of my hometown, at least the place I lived the longest in. That is really pretty. Holy smokes. See, my hometown didn't quite look that pretty. Yeah, not quite that pretty. That looks really very beautiful though. I was like literally about to like pull up my hometown and I'm like, maybe not tonight. maybe another night. Yeah, those look beautiful. But I do get that same, I do understand the whole, like what you were talking about with like the winter thing, where it's like, cause like, yeah, I mean, still where I live, like, cause like there's mountains like literally, I wonder, without getting too specific. Hold up. I'm pretty sure if I do this, and this is like a general enough air. Okay, I don't want that one. Get me back to the freeway. Yeah, this should be like at least like a general enough spot. Oh, that is a terrible spot to be. Hold up. Yeah, it's a wall. Not great views. Anyway, yeah, we've got some good mountains like right next to where I live. Not quite that close, but you know, relatively close. This be a decent view-ish. I mean, kind of a little bit. I mean, this is like kind of ish. Like this is still, you know, a good like 30-ish minutes from my house, so we should be fine. Yes, like this is just like a random road, but like this is like how close like the mountains are, like where I live. Like this is like on my drive to work. Like this is like how close the mountains are. It's like not super close, but like still pretty nice looking, you know. I mean, not as nice out there, but yeah, you know, decent enough of like a view of the mountains. Yeah, so it's definitely one of those places where it's like, if the snow in the winter is melting too quickly up on the mountains, you're just kind of like, yeah, it's gonna be a bad summer. When you're in a hello, it's trippy looking down at the hills. Those mountains are actually about 100 miles away, funny enough. Oh, well. That is kind of crazy. Not an accurate estimate, just takes a long time to get there. That's fair. Yeah, I mean like we live pretty close to like those mountains that you saw like on that Google view. Honestly, like not that far to get from. Like they're probably like a 30-minute drive. Actually not too bad. It's actually not too bad to get to the mountains. Anyway, well, I think we're probably gonna call it there. You are disconnected from Trello. That's sad. Gonna refresh there, I suppose. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna call it there. Got some decent amount done. We do still have a lot to do. I think I'm probably gonna try and get as much work done on getting those stats, because I know that like looking at getting like the stats in there is not that entertaining. So I'm gonna work on trying to get as many of those stats in as possible before the start of next stream. Whatever else we have to add on the next stream, we can definitely do that. Yeah, I think we should be good. So anyway, so I did start the stream about an hour early, because I am, again, like I said, I guess for anybody who was here near the beginning of the stream, it was a very, very long weekend. It was a great weekend. It was just a long weekend, a little tiring. I had some late nights, hanging out and having a good time. So definitely a little bit more tired than I usually am. So I'm gonna go get some sleep now. I hope that everyone has an absolutely fantastic rest of your evenings. I appreciate you all for being here, for hanging out. It's been an absolute blast of a time. I hope you all hope you all sleep well. I will see you all on the Tuesday stream. So until then, take care, good luck, and yeah, I'll see you then. So goodbye.